Well, the Kansas City one, you got it made.
Yeah, I got it made. It just I forgot to put it on here. I gotta do that after, you know.
Well, it's going down Monday, man. It's gonna be a good one. I'm ready, man. They say it's get back, but I don't know. I don't know if get back is the right word for this.
That is true. Let's go. We got everybody
What's the right word for it? What's the right word for it?
Slaughter.
God bless them, Philadelphia Eagles. Let's go.
Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high.
Eagles. Eagles. Yeah. Welcome, y'all. What's happening?
What's happening? What's up, everybody? Welcome
good,
to Broad
family?
Street. Welcome to episode 1.
Hey, Weapon, you had asked me what's the right word for it, right? See, revenge to me is when somebody do you wrong, right? This is redemption. We got to just set the record straight, because revenge can't come unless I get it in the Super Bowl, unless I get it back in a ring, unless I get to put the beautiful medal on the trophy stand. This ain't revenge. This is redemption.
That's facts.
And with that, welcome.
It's redemption.
Hey, real quick. Am I echoing?
No, it wasn't you, bro.
It wasn't you. It was
Cool
Cat the whole time.
It was me. You're good. But it only happened.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I'm not echoing, yo.
No, you're good, bro. You're good.
You're good. And I hope you guys are
Well, I
good
got
as
an
well.
Android. That's why I went and got my headset.
My guy. So welcome to Broad Street. Welcome to episode 118. Welcome to the Eagles versus Chiefs Week 11 edition of the Birds of Broad Street. I'm your boy, Mizzy Mess, Cool Kakan, YouTube representing the Birds, with my co-host, Smitty Eagle in the building. What up, Smitty?
Man, you know, I had a good weekend, man. I came in with the Tupac on, and I'm chilling, man. I'm relaxed. You feel me? We worked out this dude Anthony, and we ain't signed him, so I'm gonna be all right with that. But yeah, I'm ready Monday night to come now, man. I'm tired of seeing all this other football, man. It ain't exciting, but I needed a week. I needed my mental to get right.
Yes, sir. We got King DV in the building. What up, King?
Yo, what's going on? Look, all I'm gonna say is this, man. Sunday was boring as hell to me. The best game was the Ravens versus the Browns, because the comeback was real and that was in the division. So good win for the Browns. I was talking trash to Deshaun Watson.
You didn't see the Texas-Cincinnati game? CJ Stroud win the game for 50 seconds.
No, I seen that one, but come on, man, that's the division.
No, they're not in the division.
No, the Browns and the Ravens.
No, what he's talking about, the Browns Ravens was.
No, I liked that game. That CJ Stroud game was crazy, man.
No, I like CJ Stroud. I liked his performance. I loved it. Don't get me wrong. He made one mental mistake, but that was about it. But anyway, Sunday was boring as hell. Honestly, I think I just got used to the stress, the Eagles stress. Honestly, so I was just ready for Eagles football. So I'm already ready for some Eagles football. I'm just used to the stress. I'm used to what comes with this. Digging up with the news of upcoming weeks in the practice and things like that. And I couldn't do anything. Everybody was grabbing from everywhere. They were saying, "Oh, did you see this person?" Or look at Devontae Smith laying on the lounge. Like, who cares about that? We want to watch football, bro. And we couldn't talk about too much, man. It was to the point where we had to talk. Well, certain content creators was talking about the little boys, and I'm not going to do that. So, look, I'm just ready to talk birds, bro.
Yep. We got my guy Mitch in the building. What up, Mitch?
What is up, everybody? I mean, the only good thing that happened yesterday was Tyrese Maxey dropping 50. Other than that, nothing else.
Yep. We got
I wasn't going to
Quizzy
say
in the
that,
building.
but yes, sir.
Yep,
I wasn't going to say that, but yeah.
Yeah.
We got Quizzy in the building. What up, Quiz?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing?
Doing good.
Yeah,
Doing
for sure.
good.
Hey, we got to talk about this defense, man. We ranked 29th. Hey, got to be better.
Yeah, we'll talk about it all in a few. We got Stu in the building. What up, Stu?
You know what, guys? I'm feeling great because I got through a weekend. I suffered through a weekend of horrible, horrible football. And I'm telling y'all right now, the reason why we had to suffer through horrible football is because the two best teams in the league did not play. The Chiefs and the Eagles. They did not play. And we suffered from horrible football. Now, DV, I agree. That Ravens-Browns game, that was the best game of the weekend. But hey, we can't sneeze at what CJ that battle with CJ Stroud and Joe Burrow going into Cincinnati and getting that win. Going into the Natty and getting that win. We got to start looking at this young boy and start saying, wait a minute. We got to start adding. We might have to start adding this young fella in the top 10 quarterbacks in the league. 15 tutties, 2 picks this year. We got to start talking about this young man as one of these top quarterbacks in the league. And the Panthers right now, they got to be kicked. The Panthers right now, they got to be kicking themselves in the ass.
No, Stu. No. Man, that man ain't got no offensive line. He ain't got no receivers. He ain't got nothing.
That's why I'm saying. It's too early to say that right now.
Yeah.
Because it's year one and ain't a damn thing around Bryce Young. You know what I mean? I can't say, because at least if they would have still had DJ Moore, he would have a shot. But they traded him away to Chicago. So it's too early to say that I'm out. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not out on Bryce Young. I got hope for this young boy. I just need them to see what more around him and better decisions from the coaching staff. But boy, I tell you right now, CJ Stroud, I think this is what let me know we was gonna get Jalen Carter in the draft when they drafted Stroud and traded right back up to get Will Anderson. Because like somebody said, I think, yeah. Micah Parsons said this on the draft. He said, you know what? Okay. They got their leader on offense for at least the next 10, 15 years, and they got their leader on defense for at least the next 5 to 7.
Yep.
Y'all just see who the Saints got?
Oh, and by the way, about our defense, I got some power. I wrote some notes down. We going all of that stuff. I want to. I got it.
The Saints just signed Jason Pierre-Paul, so that's all out of them.
Come on, really?
Yeah. I knew he wasn't going to come here.
Come on.
And now
he hate us. The fuck?
Why
now
would
we got sports last, but certainly not.
That nigga don't fuck with us, man. That man a Giant for life, man. That man ain't gonna never sign with the Eagles, Cowboys, or Commanders.
Yep.
He's not Carson Wentz.
He's not getting the ring.
Carson Wentz will probably be on the.
He's not about that, bro. That man a loyal man, bro. Even when he had the opportunity to take the bigger deal in Washington, he went to Tampa for half the money.
For real.
He ain't gonna play in the division, bro.
For real.
They're not loyal to him, so
he's not doing it.
They let him.
He don't care. It's about. Some people are built like I'm the same. I'm built the same way. You ain't got to be 100% loyal to me, who I am, and the way I'm built. I'm a loyal man to my core. So I'm not turning on nobody. That's just me. I don't give a fuck if you do me dirty. You still ain't gonna hear me talking bad about you because I'm loyal to the soil. That's just how I'm built. Some people are built like that.
And now
And
we got
then
my guy.
JPP. Oh,
Wait. He trying to introduce.
oh, go ahead.
Weapon X, how you doing, my guy?
Man, I'm just the bye week over, right? I could have used for another week or something, man, because the team is really banged up, and I know that really helped them. But man, the bye week it just hit different when you got a whole week to just chill and relax. But yeah, man, I'm happy to be on, man. I'm liking the vibes, bro.
It is what it is when you're on Birds of Broad Street. Go ahead, continue to
And
talk.
I like the list. I like the whole setup too. I feel right at home, you know. I feel right at home.
We talking about just
Oh, you mean the background? Yeah. Well, the slogan says it all. Welcome to Broad Street.
For sure.
Welcome to Broad Street.
We in the hood.
Yeah. No street.
I'm good. I'm really. Hey, look, hey, Quincy though. I'm good on both of them. I'm good on both of them. Anthony Barr and JPP, man. I'm straight, man.
yeah. I don't care about the linebacker. Bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't even
bro.
want the edge rusher.
Can we, bro? I ain't gonna lie. We need some. Can we go back and get Sue, bro? Please.
That's what I'll take. I'll take an extra D
we ain't
tackle.
getting to the quarterback. I mean, we get to the quarterback, but not like how we was last year, bro.
I need somebody in that middle, man, to do a little bit of take a little load off because they got rid of Kentavious Street and I don't know why.
Yeah.
Millen Williams ain't getting no pressure at the middle, bro. It's just Jordan Davis when he on for his 2 or 3 snaps. Huh?
Anthony Barr washed. He washed up, man.
He ain't doing that right now.
Damn.
He washed up.
Nah, the spotlight on him, bro. It's a little bit more pressure on him. You got a little bit bigger of a role. You ain't have a role last year when Javon Hargrave was eating.
Did we got a sack this year?
I don't think so.
Who was Anthony Barr anyway? He's a linebacker from what, the Vikings or something? I don't even know who that is, bro. What is some scrub? Some scrub.
Anthony Barr, man. Anthony Barr is
he like 32.
He used to play for the Cowboys too.
Oh, come on, man.
They just attaching our
this
name
more
to
about
anything,
Kobe
bro.
Dean's injury, honestly. We need linebacker help. We need some safeties that can cover. So
who is our practice squad linebacker?
See some practice squad. Hell if I know.
We got the
Vincent. Yeah, him.
Vincent. I'm all right with Ben. He all right.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. We gotta stop acting cheap with we gotta prioritize linebacker, bro. Like for real.
Change it, man. That's damn
It's showing. Like this year in the draft, he need to be aggressive on. Like,
if it's not broke, how is like if it's not broke? Why try to fix it now? Why try to sit up there and invest in that?
Williams got half a sack. My fault. He got half a sack.
But he had a whole sack. No, he did. It was split.
Hey, I got a question for y'all though. Did y'all expect our defense to be this bad?
Yeah,
I don't think they're bad. They're making
I
plays
don't either.
in football games.
Bad. It's just
honestly, you can have a bend but don't break defense. You know, and
it's not even that. It's not even that.
What did you get? We 29th from?
It's not.
Quincy. It's not. I got a question for Quincy though. What did you get? We 29th at 29th in what?
I saw it on ESPN. They said we ranked as a defense.
Man, stop listening to ESPN, bro.
Total defense, bro. We 13th, bro. We 13th. We not 29th, bro.
We 29th against the. We 29th in the secondary against the pass. But there's a reason for that. Look, everybody's not paying attention to why the reason everybody thinks our defense is so bad and we're not playing well. Listen, man, when you played 9 different defensive secondary combinations due to injury, when you had guys in and out, there is zero continuity. There's no chemistry built on the back end. You need guys to get healthy and actually be there and play together for a while to build the chemistry with each other. And the communication is key. With Roby, with Roby coming back to be in that slot, now you got at each position at corner, whether it be both sides and the slot, you got 3 veteran guys that are big on communication. You got a veteran guy in Bayer back there that's big on and keeps preaching about communication. and to somebody else that went to the same college as him that keeps talking about we need to communicate more, but it takes continuity and guys playing together more than just one game.
Defense isn't even
That's
that
why
bad.
our back
We're
end is
number one
bad.
in run defense, right? You got, like you said, bro, we got injuries. So that, of course, that's going to complicate things with a new defensive coordinator with all of the moving parts in the secondary. So
7
that it's
different
going to be
slots.
growing
Exactly.
pains. It's going to be growing pains. There's always every week there's a new injury in the secondary, right? And when you add in the fact that we don't have competent players who can cover the safety, our safeties and our Kevin Byron, he can't cover anybody. I'm sorry. The linebackers can't cover. So when you take all of that into account, the fact that there still is the number one run defense in the NFL, we held the Cowboys to 6 points in the second half. They couldn't even score to win the game. So and when it's crunch time, the defense, the fact that they've actually shown up, the second half against the Rams, you looking at Hassan Reddick, he just completely kills all of everything they had going on. He hit him with the 2 straight sacks. Or just in crunch time, what is the defense doing? Right. And I see the defense making plays. And I also understand that they have so many injuries in the secondary. You have to take that into account. So overall, bro, I'm fine. I feel like at the halfway point, we get healthy and figure some things out. I think we'll be fine. But I'm cool with
Weapon
the
X, that
defense.
thumb down
I like
wasn't
the
for you either.
defense as a whole. We're 8-1.
Hey, Weapon, that thumbs down wasn't for
My
you
thing-
either. It's for Buddy came
my
in
thing
here
about
talking
this,
about
RD.
welcome. Hey,
I already know, of course. It's already.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Smitty.
he
Go ahead,
talking
Smitty.
I said the thumb downs wasn't for y'all. It was for dude that came here to my welcome to Arrowhead, the loudest stadium in the world. Have you met Hassan Reddick?
Here's my
He coming
thing
to
where
see about
when
y'all.
people keep talking about our defense and our secondary being so bad. We got one loss, and that's to the Jets. Can y'all say we lost that game because of our defense?
Not necessarily, but shit, y'all became close.
There's not a single game.
You can't say that.
We didn't lose any game, especially that Jets game. We lost that Jets game because our offense just couldn't do nothing once Lane Johnson went out of the game in the second half. We couldn't get nothing
Let's
going.
just put it where it's supposed to go, man. Jalen Hurts played like shit, man. Let's be real.
How many
Facts
points did
on
the Jets
facts.
score?
Yeah.
How many points did the Jets score?
Jalen had the worst game of his career. What up, sis? What's good with you?
Whatever you are, be safe out there, girl. Be safe wherever you are. We got you.
Please be
All
safe
right,
and take care of yourself.
So look. Hold on, wait. So basically, what changed from last year to this year, like it's the obvious, right? You know, we're not getting to the quarterback. We're not sacking the quarterback. I'm preaching last year that pass rush, getting to the quarterback helped these slow cornerbacks on the outside. It really did.
It's
To the
not
point
true,
where
DV. If you look at the numbers, the numbers are. We got better numbers now than last year in sacks.
The numbers are basically either similar or
at this
better.
point in 9 weeks, compared to last year in 9 weeks, me and you did it now. We got more sacks now than last year.
Mitch,
that's what I said. We at this point we're either similar or better.
Hold on, it was on DV.
It's not even about sacks. It's about pressures. It's about pressures. Not even about sacks. It's about pressures. And right now we have Josh Sweat. He's tied for the league in pressure. So
I thought he was first.
I mean, it's more about pressures than sacks.
He's tied now.
He tied.
Yeah, he's tied. Okay, he's tied.
Combine him and Reddick together. Him and Reddick as a duo, they number one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So do y'all think we just play down to our competition, like far as defense?
No.
So what are y'all?
It's lack of continuity. It's lack of continuity with guys that lack of communication. When you don't have continuity, you're gonna slip in communication. And on top of that, you got to think we're running this is a whole new defensive coordinator who's trying to piecemeal things together through injury in his first year as our D coordinator. With a couple with guys trying to put guys in position in coverage when man-to-man coverage isn't really their thing. That's not what a lot of these guys do that we've been using.
Not in totality. I'm not saying we have 70 sacks right now, but if you compare the numbers for 9 weeks last year to 9 weeks this year, the numbers are very close. I think we got like one more sack now than we had last year. But y'all also got to remember, we went on a hell of a streak of like 5 sacks a game down the stretch. But listen, I got a question though, and Mitch, you might can help me. Can you tell me all the slot cornerbacks that have played for us or have been on the roster to be a starter this year?
All right, Anthony Maddox was out. That's one, and that's basically it. Job got injured, right?
Zach McPherson. We also had Bradley Roby for a time. Sidney Brown, Eli Ricks, and then they tried to play. What's the one guy name?
James Bradbury.
James Bradbury. Think about that, bro. There's no team out here doing that,
everybody
bro.
They try to use everybody to try to cover in the slot, yo.
It's too many rotate. You gotta have a solid foundation to defend anybody. You feel me? People have to be comfortable where they're at. And when you throwing people in, throwing people out, how often do you see corners on snap counts? Like Sidney Brown and Eli Ricks on a snap count? You switching them in and out every 7 plays? Like, how can I get my feet if I'm not on the field long enough to see what's really going on, to adjust? You take me out, now I'm watching somebody else get cooked. So it ain't helping me. We getting cooked too.
That's why I say deciding these. They need to, the coaching staff need to stop doing that. When you got guys that play in the secondary, they can't be on no damn snap count. Or if they tap out, say, hey, look, I'm tired. I need a breather real quick. Okay, cool.
They're rookies.
But a snap.
But you gotta let them get scratched up. Weapon. You gotta leave. Bro. You gotta pick one and leave them there.
You can't sit there and keep. Look, this is what you gotta understand about the psyche of these young rookies. The moment you pull them out, they instantly think, well, what mistake did I make? No, let them learn. You get what is the best? Life's best teacher. Who's the best teacher in life?
Hold on.
People's mistakes.
Stu,
you can learn from other people's mistakes.
Is wrong though. It wasn't that they pulling them out like come out. They calling a play a package that he's not included in. So now he has to get subbed out.
Bro, they're running not big really good. The rookies, let's be honest, Eli Ricks and Sidney Brown, they make some flash plays. Or I've seen some things from these guys, but they're not really that good. They're not that impressive to where I'm going to be going.
They still got time.
I'm not going to be going for.
You talking about a third round? You talking about a third round, then a fourth? You talking about almost a fourth round pick and an undrafted free agent?
At the end of the day, they're rookies.
Bro, you can't say that, bro.
We have to be objective and honest. And you can't expect these guys to come in and dominate. They're rookies.
We're not. Nobody saying nothing about dominate.
It's about
nobody saying nothing about dominate.
Eli Ricks in the slot looks
I'm not even talking about
he doesn't look good.
Listen.
Okay, Sidney Brown has
made mistakes.
But you got to give it. Who would you rather have in the slot, Eli Ricks or Bradbury?
Wait. If you got a job, bro, and they put you at that job, then they keep switching you in and out every other day, you're not gonna be able to get comfortable at the job. I don't care what you doing, bro.
You don't have to be put in the fire all the time. Bro, you can sit back and see where the guy ahead of you is making mistakes, and you can learn from it.
If I'm out here, you gotta let me learn. If I'm out here, I'm the only line of defense, and you're gonna throw me back in a bad point, you might as well leave me on the field and let me learn. Don't bring Sidney Brown in here to get the same business I'm getting. You didn't go get nobody better.
You need reps.
You didn't go get nobody better
in the NFL.
Sidney Brown got the same amount of work as Eli Ricks. They got the same amount of work. They went 8 for 8 for 120 and a touchdown on them. Nobody did better than nobody. They both got work. They both got put in the frying pan and cooked. If we both go get cooked, you might as well leave me here.
But if you put one, exactly.
Nah, I'm not just.
At least if you leave one, at least if you leave one of them in there, at least one of them can try to make a play. At least one of them be in there long enough to make a play.
You can be on the sideline, right? They pull out the tablet and show you where you made mistakes. That's part of being a rookie.
You can do that when the offense on the field.
I'm not putting too much. I'm not investing too much in these guys. I've seen enough from. Okay, they're rookies.
That same thing you said that they're going to do with pulling out the tablet. They can do that when the offense is on the damn field, bro. Come on.
I don't need to be pulled out the game for you to show me what I'm doing wrong.
So where else I'm gonna show you on the field?
DV, am I
No.
tripping? DV, am I tripping,
Where
bro?
else you gonna show him? Where else you gonna
DV, am
show
I
him?
tripping?
You gonna show him water on the field? No. You pull him to the
If
side.
you getting killed like me,
family. But
okay, but you put another dude in that got the same amount of word. He didn't do no better than me.
You gonna,
was Eli
but then you put another dude in who's actually slower and did worse than me.
He was like 7th round. Where was he?
Matter of fact,
come on, man.
Matter of fact, Sidney Brown going over the touchdown. Like, come on, bro. It was no different.
Like, for real.
You might as well leave Eli Ricks on the field.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure when Eli Ricks was locking up, when he was locking up Tyreek Hill, you wasn't saying
Eli Ricks will be be better at leaving in the slot because he's a natural corner instead of Sidney Brown, who's a safety. You make no sense, Weapon X. Come on, bro.
Fair. They're both rookies. That's fair. I agree with you, bro. But they're both rookies. They're both rookies.
And you said we expecting them to dominate. No, we're not expecting them to dominate. What we're saying is, if you're gonna put one of them there, why take him out and put somebody else to get it? If that's what he's built to do, if he's already built his career on being a corner, why put a safety? No, Weapon X. Stop, bro. Stop. Stop, bro. If Eli Ricks is already a natural, listen to me. Hear me out first, bro. If Eli Ricks already started out as a corner, that is his thing, whether it be inside or outside. Why take me out as a corner and put a damn safety in my spot? It makes zero sense.
Well, I don't know about that. It's all interchangeable. Nobody has the slot position locked up.
Mitch, what you think, Mitch? What you think, Mitch?
I'm enjoying this.
I think I'm tripping.
They're going to stay
bro. I finally understand why. I finally understand why other fans say the Eagle fans are stupid.
Let's hear from King D.
They say we crazy and we delusional. I get it because I'm not saying I'm not saying Weapon X is stupid. I'm not saying. I'm saying what I'm saying is, I see why they say it because they only talk to a certain part of the fan base, and they only hear one perspective. But then when they talk to somebody else, they just like.
Let me ask DV a question. Hold on, Stu. DV.
What's up, bro?
Real question, bro. You the only person that seems logical right now. You and Mitch. So I'm gonna ask you Quezzy too, but Quezzy just chilling right now. So if you got me in the game, right, and I'm getting worked, I'm getting the business put on me, right? You take me out, you put another dude in, he getting just as much work as me. He gave up a touchdown. Wouldn't you just rather leave me there and let me learn? Like taking me out and letting another dude do just as bad or worse than me, does that make sense?
I think it depends on the situation. I think it depends on like what down we are, how much time is left on the clock. If he feels like that player at that time is going to do better, then he will put him in. It just depends on the situation. And for me, honestly, I'm with Weapon X here. Like they're both rookies. Like for me,
it's supposed to.
That's
Hold on.
You gotta let him cook, Stu.
Keep going, Mitch. I just wanted to apologize to Weapon X. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful, bro. My bad. But no, Mitch, keep going because he's right.
I was just going to say they're just both rookies, and it depends on the situation. It depends on what down, what quarter. If one guy's doing great in crunch time, keep him in there. If he's doing terrible, take his ass out. It's common sense. It's like basketball.
They're not that good. That's my whole thing. They're not that good, so I'm not going to keep them in the game. There's a steady rotation to where the secondary is in shambles. You got Bradbury in a slot. Like you got all kind of you have so many pieces that is constantly moving around due to injuries and poor performance or whatever the case may be. The bottom line is this: Sidney Brown and Eli Ricks, they should not have a slot on this defense. They haven't performed. They haven't earned it. So I'm all fine with
But
taking them out of the game. Sometimes
Hold
you
on,
can sit
Stu.
back
Hold on, Stu, because I
and
want to
look at your
rebuttal.
mistakes and learn. You don't have to be in the. You have to be in the midst of a war to figure that out.
Okay, but look,
They're in a
Stu,
line of
this is
fire
what
here,
but
and they're rookies.
we have all our leaders saying one thing on the defense: communication is an issue. If communication is an issue, keep putting people in and out that I have to communicate to, that I'm trying to show what to do, is not helping me. One guy come in, he good at one thing. You bring another guy in, now we frustrated on another end. It's not helping. If we already have a rotation where we have 7 different slot corners that have already been in the lineup, I would prefer you just to keep one in so we can get the communication together so we can at least be able to function on one accord. There's no way I could take you in the game. We on one accord. You bring another guy in, and he's gonna be on the same
If he suck,
accord.
get him out the game. Period. If he suck, get him out the game.
But we already have a communication. He wasn't playing slot. He didn't come here to play slot. Neither one of them play slot corner. Neither one of them play slot. One is a safety and one is an outside corner.
Hold on. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and here's my position on this. Here's my position on this. Weapon X, I agree. They should not be playing right now. But with all the injuries we've had in the secondary, we don't have a choice but to put them on the field. We don't have a choice but to put them on the field. So my thing is this: when it comes to the slot, like you said, we got Bradbury playing in the slot. I never agreed with that idea. He's too big, too long, too lanky, and too stiff to play in the slot. I've never thought that was a good idea for him.
Right.
I felt as though either put one of the younger guys, maybe Job, Ricks, even Gardner, somebody who's quicker and shiftier, who can actually fill that role better. But I'm saying this: if that's the case, yes, Ricks is a rookie, undrafted rookie free agent. I'm not saying I watched him play in Alabama. I understand where he's at and how he needs to develop. But damn it, if he's a natural corner and I can work him there, why am I going to bring a safety in to take reps from him where he can learn in that position and become better with each rep he
must not be that
Why
good.
am I going?
He must be making mistakes. He must be making mistakes.
So
if you're gonna give other
the whole secondary making mistakes.
Exactly. The entire
everybody.
That's why we are That's why we're ranked 29th against the pass. That's what I'm saying. The whole secondary is making mistakes. It does not matter who's making the mistakes. It's happening. Might as well
give him the slot corner and just let him rock out. Right?
Not if Roby's
let him learn. Let him learn. Baptism by fire. That is what it has to be. Next man up. That is what it is at this moment. You've got to get that work.
You can learn. You can learn in other ways than just being out there on the field. You can go to the sideline and actually look at your reps and critique yourself from there. You don't necessarily have to be on the field getting burned, making plays. You know that there's more than one way to go about progressing as a prospect in the NFL. And a lot of times, for most young guys, they're better off on the sideline learning.
Agree. No argument. No argument there. You're right. But here's my thing. I think here's the best way for our DBs to learn. We got a future. Well, I think, me personally, 3 future Hall of Fame wide receivers on our roster. You think they can't help them boys get better and give them tips on how to cover better?
Or how about this? I got an even better idea how they can learn. They got the best quarterback in the league. They got Josh Allen. And they got Brock Purdy with Debo, Ayuk, and the crew. They got Dak and CeeDee Lamb, who beat the Giants.
Hold on.
Be on the field, though.
Little bro. Hold on.
Back. It ain't gonna matter then.
Little bro, you taking us way too far ahead. The only thing we need to worry about is the one that's in front of us.
Right.
One game at a time.
Let's worry about the opponents we got.
I get it. But damn all them, we worried about this one in front of us.
Yeah, basically
that's it.
It's exactly, Stu. So that's what I'm trying to
They
say.
won't even be there for that, Cool Cat.
Right.
Bradley Roby will be back. So I'm just saying for like the past.
Because if
Even
they're
like
going
that.
to
You talking
learn,
about Bradley Roby's not even like that.
I get what you're saying, Weapon. But if they're going to learn, they better learn fast. Patrick Mahomes with no wide receivers. Patrick Mahomes. They better learn.
I don't want our secondary to suffer what I have now nicknamed every damn secondary has suffered from. I do not want us to get patty whacked.
Wait.
We cannot get patty whacked. I am not trying to sit at the end of the night and get put in the back of the paddy wagon. That's not happening. I cannot have that go down.
King, what you got in all this? What you got in all this, King?
He was listening, bro. That's all I'm doing, man. At the end of the day, think that
that's why I like about King. He listens.
I'm listening to what everybody's saying, and it's all about perspective, right? I agree with Weapon X that it's multiple ways that you can learn. You can learn off the field as well as making mistakes. I get it, but I also believe that with them going through that, i.e., for example, the Cowboys game. That's the last game that we played, and both of them were getting cooked. I feel like that them young boys could show improve and be like, hey, even watching tape, hey, I could do this better. I could do that better. So it's multiple ways to learn. So it's all about perspective and then also you got to take it to the equation that we don't even know how these guys learn. Eli Ricks can learn by just being out on the field, but Sidney Brown can learn just by studying tape. So we don't even know how that goes. So it's different things. So we just sat up here and argue for about a good 10, 15, 20 minutes about perspective.
I don't think we argued. I think we just all displayed our passion for our perspective. That's what it was.
I'm cool with being wrong if I'm wrong. Shit, I take that. I'm wrong every week.
I am too. I'm cool with that too. Cool with that too.
I
got a question for everybody though. I got a question for everybody. I got one question for everybody. What do y'all think is the most important thing between these three things that we need to fix defensively? The amount of 4-man front compared to 5-man front that we use, late game play calling and strategy, or secondary continuity. Which one of the three is more important?
What kind of trick question is that, man? Say that again, man. What the hell? Say that one more time, bro.
Defensively, which one? How would you rank these? This is how I'll do it. How would you rank which one is more important? Late game defensive play calling, secondary continuity, or the usage of 4-man defensive front and 5-man defensive front? How do you rank them?
Secondary continuity is first, bro. I don't think we need to change the 4-man to 5-man fronts because we're running how many we running already. We don't need 5-man front is more for the run stop. We already stopping the run. If we were struggling with the run, I would agree with that one. So I'm gonna put that one last. And then what was the second one?
The second one was late game defensive play calling and the strategy that we use.
I think early game play calling is really more significant. I see what you had there, but I think we shoot ourselves early in the game, not late. We give up a lot of yards in between the 20s, let them get in the red zone. So that's just craziness. How we do that? We let teams get 1,000 yards in the first half, and then we want to stop them in the second half because if it didn't change over the bye week, we have the best defense comparable in the second half to giving up points. We give up the least amount of points in the second half out of any team in the NFL. But we give up almost a first in the first half. So I
My
mean,
thing,
we got to slow people down early.
But the reason why I asked that is because the reason why I put that in there is because we give up too many late game touchdowns. We give too many.
We're not though. We aren't though.
More early.
We aren't though.
It's more
early. But we've only given up in the last 5 weeks. We've only given up one late game touchdown.
And we held Cowboys.
Okay, so
the last team that scored late in the game was Washington. Cowboys didn't score but 6 points in the second half, and they scored right in the third quarter.
Yeah, but here's the thing about that. Why we
scored 3?
Let's not. Here's the thing about that. If we were at 20, remember we went down 17-14. We went in down in the half. We came out, we scored 14. We already know that if they score more than a field goal, they're within striking distance. But we always, it seems like either in the second, early in the third, or in the third quarter, late in the third, or early in the fourth, we give up a touchdown, then we don't get any points on the board. We don't get to sustain a drive. And then they got a chance to try to come down and take the lead at the end to win the game. Y'all don't think that's a problem?
Stu, it's only in the last 4 weeks, there's only been one team to score a touchdown in the second half.
I get that.
Washington.
But y'all don't think. Yeah, but y'all.
And look what happened. Our problem is we get out of red zone attempts.
But here's the thing about it.
We average like 3 red zones attempts.
But hold on. But here's the thing about it. You're dismissing the fact that if it wasn't for Dak having his shoe be probably an inch and a half bigger than it should have been, we probably losing this damn. We in overtime are probably losing that damn game on last Sunday.
I don't want to talk about what ifs though. I don't want to talk about what ifs though. I don't want to talk about.
No, I'm not. No. Because you're also dismissing the fact that like you said, that Washington game, that should have never been given up though.
But look at the defensive play calling. 5 weeks though.
But look at the play calling.
I can't live with the first half. You're killing me in the first half.
But here's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Going into this stretch of the schedule,
I need to stop you early and late. I need to stop you early so when my defense click in late, I'm not down 17-20 or something. I'm not fighting back.
That's why I said
last year while we were successful, we had 509 snaps with a 10-point lead. Like I need stuff like that where I can
exactly.
This stretch we're gonna need.
But that's last year. Last year we had that. We don't have that this year, bro. That's all I'm saying.
We're giving it up in the first half. We letting people get whatever they want in the first half. We giving up like almost 300 yards in the first half, bro. Look, think about this. What was the dude named in LA? Cooper Kupp. This man went for like 108 yards in the first half. One receiver.
That was his first game. That was his first game too.
What happened in the second half?
Plus yards. No, he had
what did he do in the second half?
Nothing. That's what I'm saying. That's why I told him.
But that was also Bradley Roby's first game, but here with us, and we realized putting Roby on him was like, you know what? Let's put him over there, so that way when he tried to run those comeback routes that he tries to run with, Roby knows how to play him. And Roby was right there.
I'm not arguing what you said. I think it should be first half. Because we're giving up so much in the first half that we have to be damn near perfect the second half. We can't make a mistake in the second half on defense because we already gave up 20 points and 300 yards.
I think it's the adjustments that he made, and that actually shows how good you are as a coordinator. First half can be terrible, but the second half you can come in, you can go in, make adjustments in the locker room, and from there, you can completely change the complexity of a game, and that's what he's doing. With some of with some of the secondary, the fact that he can actually stop teams or hold the Dallas Cowboys to 6 points, that's extremely impressive. Even with the Rams, those things stuck out to me, and I feel good about our defense just off of that alone because of the adjustments that he's making.
Now, here's the thing about it. Smitty, Weapon X, I don't disagree with either one of y'all. But there's a very key reason why I keep posing that part of this question. I keep hearing this narrative. They keep blasting all over the airwaves. You hear Cowboys fans say it. You hear Washington fans, Giants fans. They say it in the media, national media, or local
Don't
media.
listen to them
that
people.
No. Listen to me. Because I firmly disagree with every single one of them. But they all say that the fumble that Jalen had was the reason we lost the Super Bowl. I completely 1,050 million% disagree. Our problem, the reason why we lost it, is failure to adjust late game defensively. That is why we lost the Super Bowl. Because when Jalen fumbled that ball and they took it back,
Sean decides
they scored.
So.
Hold on, but here's the thing: score was tied 14-14 at that moment. We went into the half up 24-14. We got beat in the second half twice by the same goddamn play because our defensive quarter failed to make late game adjustments in the second half.
But Stu, we have the
Tell me
opposite
where I
problem.
lied.
We have the opposite problem now. He's adjusting in the second half, and he's letting whatever plays out play out in the first half.
Yeah.
We don't have the same problem we had with Gannon. Gannon was coming in game plan, and if it didn't work, we ride in the game plan. No, Sean Desai is adjusting at second half. He going into halftime like, look, we finna come out and play a whole another game. We not getting
okay.
You remember? Hold on. You remember the Titans when the dude walked over and said, "I don't want to see them gain another yard."
Oh yes, sir. That was my favorite damn
Sean
scene.
That's what Sean Desai going halftime
he
and
said,
say.
"Defense on me. We blitz all night. They gain not another yard." He said, "But coach, they call us that. I don't want to hear your excuses, Petey." He looked at Petey. Petey walked up. Forget him. This is what we doing. I get that. But here's the problem, though. My thing is this. If you're going to play that soft coverage in the second half like that, that's why I brought up the 4-man front versus the 5-man front. You got to go 5-man front in the second half if you're going to play that soft coverage on the back end. Because you got to, especially if you can get them in, at least if you got them in 3rd and 7 or longer, you have to go 5-man front. Because now you got somebody lined up over the center, namely Jordan Davis, that's going to put that center in the quarterback's lap. Who you going to double team? Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, or Fletcher Cox up the middle. No matter which one of them you double or triple, you still got Reddick or Sweat on the outside, or you got Reddick and Smith on the outside, or you got Graham and Sweat, or you got Sweat and Smith, or you got Smith and Graham. You could go any way you want to with that. You can mix that 5 up any way you want to. That quarterback has to throw that ball immediately.
Yeah, that 5-man front deadly though, because somebody's gonna be. You getting one-on-one matchups, right? You're gonna get some one-on-one matchups, and I'm betting on our guys.
Facts. I'll put my life savings in a 5-man front on our D line. I'll put everything I own on it.
In the last 4 games, in the second half, we've given up 9 points. An average of 9 points. So they're getting 3 field goals. That's my problem. But look, Stu.
That's what I say. I'm happy you bring that up.
Stu, let me cook.
I don't disagree with you.
Let me cook. Hold on. That's what I'm saying. That's my problem. My problem is we're giving up like 4 or 5 red zones attempts in the second damn half, and our defense is not good between the 20s, bro. They're not good between the 20s, bro. There's no way every quarterback got 300 yards on
You're 100% right. I got to agree with you on that because in the 4th quarter of this last game we played against the Cowboys, they were in the red zone 3 times. They were 0-3. They were 0-3. That's why I say in the red. That's why I say most of the yards that we give up in the pass game is between the 20s. Actually, it's actually between the 10s, from 10 to 10. We'll give that up all day. You get inside, you get close to that 10 or inside, that's your ass, Mr. Postman.
How do you stop a Travis Kelce? Well, with the players we have. Is it
High-low
possible?
bracket coverage. Yes, it is. High-low bracket coverage. You jam him on the inside and get right in his hip pocket. Stay right in it. But you have to do it with either a safety over the top that actually can read his body movements and react to know which way he's going, or you have to have a linebacker that can force him, that can play inside, that can jam him and play inside leverage and force him to try to play across their body where they'll be unsuccessful. You have to force him to cross your body. If you force him to go to the outside and around and you can get in his hip pocket and give that safety time to get over the top, you got it.
So what would you play, a cover one, or you play a cover one?
No, I would play an inverse cover 3.
Cover 3.
Yep.
Yeah, that way you bringing the safety. You having the linebacker push him out. You bringing the safety down. So Kevin Byard would kind of meet him in the mesh point, and then they kind of follow him together. So they box him in like this. So he the Mike, you feel me? And they just follow him wherever he go. So there's never an open lane for him to like zip it in. You would have to drop it over the top of a probably Cunningham.
See, this is why I love being on a panel with people that either played football or studied it long enough. Because all of y'all, when I said the inverse cover 3, every single one of y'all automatically knew what the hell I was saying.
I just got back. I just heard that, so I'm like, oh, okay.
Hey, I don't mean to cut y'all out. I gotta get up out of here though. I appreciate y'all for letting me come on though.
Hey, Quezzy, you always welcome, nephew. We always love you, fam.
No problem.
You
Go ahead, Quizzy.
All right, for sure. All right, y'all.
Shoot it.
Love, bro.
Yep.
And yes, Simone.
Yep.
It started to work. I'm chilling now.
So
I seen the comment earlier where she said I thought the weed was supposed to chill Stu out there.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
he's chilling now.
go ahead.
Yeah, I seen that. I'm good, sis. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, sis. I was a little, but I'm here. I'm good. Apologies. I apologize.
Yeah. No, you're good still. He apologized. You're good still. You're good. So let's go on and let's give our mid-season grades for our Philadelphia Eagles. So we talked about this on Cool Cat Mitch, so we're going to talk about it here now. Offensively, what grade would you give the offense, Smitty?
In totality, you talking about in totality, right? The whole 9 weeks.
Yeah, through 9 weeks. Yep.
I'm somewhere like B+ish. We don't have some bad games. We don't have some good games. I'm still like the B+ area. We got some things to clean up. I think our running game need to get better, but I think it will. Cam Jurgens coming back. Other than that, I mean, Jalen Hurts has been fantastic. I also got to see what we're going to do at the tight end with Dallas Goedert out. I want to see if they're going to implement Albert O, or is it going to be more of Stahl and Calcaterra type thing?
I think
just want to see that.
I think it's Julio.
I don't know if Julio hamstrings can hang up, Mitch. Them things like putty, man. You
No,
go to
I
play a
mean
little
in
too
like
much.
the red zone. I mean in the red zone, just give him that spot. Not like the whole.
I mean,
drive.
I can see him being in tight. He did that a couple times already, where he got in tight and he was kind of down.
But also those reps. But also those reps that we give.
No. I said B+. I'm at like a B+. 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 I'm somewhere in there.
But also those reps that they give Goddard in the slot or Goddard in the X position out by itself, you can give some of those reps to Julio.
They're gonna get him to Quez, man. You know Quez back.
No, man, please don't talk to me about that, dude.
I'm telling you the truth. I'm just telling you what I know.
Should have
King?
traded his ass to. Should have traded him to Colts when we had a shot.
So I'm going to get an
King?
offense a B. I'm gonna give them a B. The reason why is because it's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong. It could be better, of course, but with Cam Jurgens coming back, we trying to still figure out what's going to go on with the tight end. But as far as the first 9 weeks go, I'm giving them a B. Jalen Hurts been crazy good, especially on up Bruce's knee. But that's the whole thing. Cam Jurgens does help with the run defense, but so does Jalen Hurts. And Jalen Hurts can't move the way he normally moves. They can't call the certain plays that they want to call. Those lanes don't open up, like Miles Sanders last season. I think that the run game is going to get going because Jalen Hurts is going to get healthier as the season go on. I think that this is going to be one of those chip on the shoulder. He probably not going to feel a goddamn thing type games coming up.
Hey, DV,
Because
what do you think what do you think his knee is right now? Quick
I think
question.
because remember we was talking about it. It's like 4 to 6 weeks for it to be healed. I think we're in probably the third week. I think we're in the third week of it being healed. I think he's about 75, between 75 to 80, almost. Depending on how he heals. But yeah, I just think that Jalen Hurts with a good knee and being able to move like he normally moved, this running game will get going quickly. But I think it starts with Cam Jurgens because you need that block.
Yep. Mitch?
I forget. What did I say earlier? Did I say B or B plus? I think I said B, right?
I think you said B.
Oh, I said B. Yeah. I'm with King DB here. I'm with B just because of Gainwell. If Gainwell was on the field, it would have been up higher. I'm just going to say that right there. Don't give the ball to Gainwell anymore, please. I know with Cam Jurgens back, that's going to help, but god dang.
Still?
Y'all gonna be a little, well, it depends. Offensively,
yeah.
I'm gonna give it a B minus because I believe the play from the players and the production that we got from them has been better than I expected, but the play calling, situational play calling, at times has been absolutely atrocious. So I'm gonna give it a B minus. Defensively, I'm going to give it a C plus.
We ain't that defense yet. We ain't that defense yet, Stu.
Okay, offense. Okay, offense. Okay, but offense. I'm gonna say about a B minus because I think situational play calling could be better, but what we've gotten on from the players on the field has been better than I expected, given the situational play calling that I've seen.
Weapon?
I would have to give it a solid B plus A. Of course, I was a guy calling for Brian Johnson to be fired after like the first month, but obviously I'll be honest, right? Things change, and right now
I remember that. I remember that stream.
Firing. Look, bro, the offense is firing on every cylinder right now. My only discrepancy was what's going on with the red zone. And in the beginning of the season, the first month, they were 27 in touchdown scored in the red zone. Right now, they went from 27 to 12. So that is leaps and bounds. That's very impressive. They've been looking good in the red zone. I mean, for the last 2 years, however, 2.5 years or whatever, they have one of the best offensive lines in the NFL. They run the ball. They've always been top 5. So I mean, it looks all the stats and everything looks pretty much the same. And things are getting better. So I would have to go B plus A. If I would probably give him an A, just because Brian Johnson the red zone has been key. That's been really the biggest focal point as far as scoring touchdowns. You score touchdowns and everybody's happy, and they've been doing that as of late. So I would give them an A. We're 8-1. We're 8-1. So I mean, It's not too much you can kind of too much. I mean, you can have discrepancies of things you don't agree with, but the bottom line, the team is really, really good. So at 8-1, I'll give them a solid 8. I'll give them a solid 8.
Hey, Weapon. Funny thing, I was looking at a stat earlier too about our red zone, and when you said it, I'm like, dang, bingo. You know, in the last 3 weeks, we second in red zone efficiency.
Yeah, see, that's crazy. That's
We
amazing.
we only behind
That's
Dallas.
outstanding.
We're behind Dallas.
Yeah,
The last 3 weeks though.
That's outstanding, bro. That's wild. That's wild. To go from 27. He said the last 3 weeks.
The
Yeah,
last 3 weeks.
Yeah. See, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I give him a solid 8 just for that. Because you score in the red zone, you're winning games. Like, you're scoring. You finish off these drives. So yeah, that's crazy, bro. To be second.
Dang. Hold on.
Just to turn
Neat.
around. Because I
What
wanted
I
them goals.
did. I'm trying to figure out what I did.
I don't want to see no more. This dude did a whole 360. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So, Stu, start us off with the defense. Go ahead.
Defense, I gotta give the defense a B+ because to be able to actually not be the reason you've lost the game, the only game you've lost, being as though you've been so injured in the back end and in the middle of your defense throughout the first 9 games, to be able to maintain the fact that you're still the number 1 run defense, even though in the secondary you ain't been not worth a wet noodle. We understand why, but you still held it together, and it's only 1 game. You still been able to defend and be the best defense literally in the league because you've only lost 1 game and it wasn't your fault. I think there's another level we can reach defensively. I think once we start to get that continuity and chemistry on the back end, I think it's gonna be trouble.
Hey, who is Knee Trap? Who is Knee Trap? He trying to find out who I am. I see him asking what's my screen name. Yeah, I'm Smitty Eagle, 4133 the podcast. I guess he had a question. Did we miss his question?
He's acting for the administrator.
He not on mine though. He not on mine. I can't give him administration. He ain't on mine.
Yeah, he said, "Who's the administrator?"
That's facts.
I'm guessing he don't want somebody else here, but go ahead.
He don't. I guess he don't get it.
He must have asked a question. He asked a question somewhere.
I told you what he said. He said, "Who's the administrator?"
But before that, he was asking who I am. He said, "Bradbury." Hold on, I'm trying to go up through the comments.
The administrator here.
Oh, triple.
Hello, admin.
SBG. If they are losing head and third quarter, focus on him because they will. He been coming for a minute, but I don't know what question he wanted to ask. I guess.
Let us know what your question is. Go ahead, Smitty. Defense.
That's a check.
C minus. C plus. I give him C plus. The first half really killing me, bro. I can't take any more heart attacks of people just going down and doing what they want to me in the first half. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, if I wanted to leave my door open and let you into my fridge for free, I mean, I would just invite people off the street in. I don't have to sit down and watch my TV screen for them to just keep running it, just whatever they want. They running it, they passing it, they do a triple option plays. They just all over the place. Second half, I mean, is obviously better. So, I mean, I'm probably giving them like a D in the first half, A minus in the second half, like totally different. But at the end of the day, they got to combine. So I'm gonna give them like a C plus.
Okay.
King?
Oh, Knee Trap, 4133 the podcast, brother.
That's a female. It's a female.
Well, how do I know? I'm sorry. I apologize.
She's in
well, this is the first time I ever run into the young lady, bro.
She in Weapon X's chat.
Even in
So
my
I'm gonna give
chat,
it.
honestly,
Welcome to
I'm not
Broad
even
Street.
reading my chat.
I'm gonna give it a
Yeah,
B.
appreciate you.
I'm gonna give it a B, only
Yep.
because look, Justin Evans, Avonte Maddox goes down, Sidney Brown goes down. You know, we didn't even know if we was going to have Jordan Davis for a game or so. You know, he was injured, he was banged up. Milton Williams was banged up, even though a lot of people on the panel think that he doesn't do anything anyway. But you know, he's dealing with some type of injury. Um, it's a lot of guys that went down. You know, Slate went down. Bradbury did go down. You know, we lost Blankenship, and he still found a way to make those adjustments in the second half. He still found a way to, you know, utilize certain guys. You know, we was just talking about Eli Ricks, man. One thing that sticks out to me in these 9 games with Eli Ricks, that big play that he had on Tyreek Hill, that sticks out to me. You know, it's one of those things where as though the urgency with the guys, I guess he could get it out of them, or you know, is Nick Sirianni just screaming at everybody? But the urgency picks up in the second half, man. Like Smitty just said, he said it's an A in the second half. He gives them like a C minus or a C or whatever in the first. So you got to combine that overall with a B. You know, you have to, because at the end of the day, um, we was dealing with injuries. Now we finally get Roby got hurt too, so we dealing with injuries, and he's putting this all together to the point where we're shutting teams down. What you say, Smitty? Like what, 9 points in the last couple weeks, 4 weeks?
No, in the past 4 weeks, we've only given up an
9
average
points
of
in the
9
second
points.
half.
So we got to give credit where credit is due, man. You know, it's not the best defense that we would like to see. We would like to see more aggressive, more first half, you know, aggression. But you know, right now, as of right now, we're great in the first 9 weeks. Hopefully, we see this with these upcoming games that's coming up. But as of right now, I'm gonna just give them a B.
Mitch?
I think I gave him a C just because I know Bradbury and Slay have been injured, but they can't keep up with the young guys. They can't keep up with these wide receivers. How many times are we going to see their back? Like their team are getting burned every 5 seconds, and we made Sam Howell look good. Like, come on, Sam Howell is good. Don't get me wrong, but the quarterbacks that are coming up, and we made Sam Howell look this good. I don't know.
No. Hey, Sam Howell been cooking though, Mitch.
He has, but I'm
He been
like, how
cooking
many
every
He has
times?
weapons.
I mean, with
He
our
has weapons.
defensive line, how many times did we get to him? How many times did we get pressure?
I think we only got one that last one.
Got one.
That strip sack though, but it ended the game though. Game winner.
That was Reddick. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, look, you brought up Sam Howell. He leads the league in passing yards right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how? My point is, if we're gonna be up against Mahomes, Josh Allen, these guys, Sam Howell's having a great year. I'm just nervous for the quarterback.
Hold on. If we going against Josh Allen, I'm not so worried. I'm not so worried. He gonna give us 1 or 2. He gonna give us 1 or 2. He gonna give us 1 or 2.
I ain't gonna lie.
When was
if we get cooked,
the last time we had an interception? Now, when was the last time we had an interception?
Commanders game 2, I think. Reed Blankenship.
Yeah, Reed Blankenship got one in the fourth quarter.
It was what?
I really just can't think. We didn't get one in Dallas game. Who do we play for Dallas? The Dolphins?
No,
Commanders. It was a Commanders game.
It was Commanders before the Dolphins.
And then we got one in the Dolphins game too. So we had 2 back-to-back games. We just had one game where we didn't have one so far.
It feels like more than that.
It do.
It really feels like more than that.
Look, listen, Mitch. No lie. Every time I bring up the Dallas game and then I bring up the Commander game, for some reason want to put the Dolphins game in between it.
Right? I was just talking about that.
It don't feel like they were so close. I'm like, did we really like? All right, I guess.
Oh no!
I think we should have had one in the Dallas game though. That just really made me mad.
Yeah, right.
That's why but here's the thing about it. If y'all notice, and this is what angers me about it, we don't play closer on the outside. We don't play closer to the line of scrimmage on the outside. There have been multiple times that I've seen, if our DBs are closer to the line of scrimmage, or if they're at least 5 yards off the line, at least 5 at the most, bro, we could have had so many picks because our D line is getting so much instant pressure. These quarterbacks are just really throwing the ball because there's so much, we're giving them so much space. Each one of our corners could have at least 4 or 5 picks apiece.
Yeah, and our corners kept on getting burned. That's worrying about me. That's what I'm worried about.
That's why I say we got to get up on these guys because giving them a free release and letting them get a full head of steam running forward, they know the route they want to run. Why don't we knock them off their route and disrupt the timing?
I'm looking at each game and seeing how many interceptions we got. I'm actually curious now.
Yeah.
I don't know how many we got in totality. You just asked me when the last one was. I can't tell you the totality.
I'm going to look for each game, and then I'll tell you guys.
Yep. Weapon.
I know Slay got 2. I know
we got one against the Patriots. Yep, we got one against the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going through each one.
Yeah, while you do that, Weapon, what grade would you give the defense?
I would probably have to go. Again, we're 8-1. I'm gonna always preference any of the grades with. I'll have to say that first and foremost, we are 8-1. But the pass defense, it doesn't look good statistically. We're 28th. Okay, and I'm a stats guy, so I look at those kind of things. However, I would have to, despite that, I would have to give the defense a solid B+ or A. We have the number 1 run defense, so no one's running the ball. All right, when you give up the passing yards, is kind of misleading because you can throw the ball up and down the field and not score or do anything with it, right? So it's kind of misleading. I would prefer our team to. If I had to pick a deficiency in our defense, I would prefer it to be passing the ball because those are just like, it's like empty calories. It's like the stats are so misleading. When you're running the ball effectively, you're taking time away from the opposing team. So it's a double whammy. It hits just as hard because now you're also moving the ball and you're taking precious time away. With passing yards, you can just throw up and down the field and teams will wind up either not scoring or wind up with 3 points. So I feel like it's a bit misleading to our defense. We're making plays when it matters most. We're closing out games. We're winning ball games. We have the number 1 run defense in the NFL. So I would definitely have to give us giving them a solid A. It's just like it's been the 28th in passing yards. Well, I can't give them an A. I can't give them an A, unfortunately. But the fact that we're 8-1, I'll give them a solid B+. I like the side. This dude is just like working miracles right now with all of the injuries that's going on in the secondary. So I'll give him I'll get a guy the benefit of the doubt. And I'll give him a B+. I'll give him a solid B+.
All right.
That's a bit high for a lot of y'all. I know y'all like C-, C+.
Hey, Weapon X. Hold on, Weapon X.
I would say B+. I'll give him a B+.
That's good.
Weapon X. You made a key point that I want to point out. You made a key point that I want to point out, though. You made a key point that I want to point out, and it goes directly into the argument me and Smitty were just having. I was waiting for Smitty to point out the one fact that he had against my entire argument about our second half defense. Most of the yards that are thrown for on us are in the second half when we're up by 2 scores. That was the one argument you had against me, Smitty, that if you'd have brought that up, I'd have been like, you know what? I'll shut up now. Because that was the one point I was waiting for you to bring up. The main yards that are thrown against us in the passing game are in the second half when teams are down 2 scores. Before that, they don't got outrageous yards on us like that. It's the yards that we give them once we're up 2 scores. That's when everybody says, oh, their secondary is also bad. It's because we give up a lot of yards in the second half up
passing yards
up
are
2
extremely
scores.
misleading.
Yeah.
I made
I'm
a
waiting, Smitty.
mathematical.
I'm waiting,
Hold on,
Smitty.
hold on. I just wanted to say something about the sack numbers because I wanted to go look right. I wanted to look for the 9 weeks. I was totally wrong, DV. Um, we had 26 through week 9 last year. We got 36 now.
Yep.
So we 10 ahead of last year. But it's also like a couple blank games with like last year we didn't give it like one sack, zero. I seen like an odd little occurrence, right? Like outside of the Washington game, every game other than that, we got multiple sacks. My bad.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. Only 5 interceptions. We got 5 interceptions
Yeah.
all year so far.
So
Who the other two was? It was New England, Miami, Washington.
It was New England, Miami, Washington. We did not pick off Dak.
No,
Damn, I gotta go through
Was it
it
the
again.
Vikings? No.
No,
no, we
No.
didn't
don't
get the
think we-
Vikings.
I don't think we got
The
the
Jets.
Vikings.
So we got the Bucks. I know we got the Bucks, didn't we?
Yeah,
wait,
we
wasn't
got
it
the
the
Bucks.
We
Buccaneers?
got
we got an
we
interception
got
against
one. We
Dallas.
got one from Baker Mayfield, and I think we got
No,
one from
We got an
Zach Wilson,
interception
didn't we?
against Dallas, right?
No, we
Mm-mm.
didn't. I'm looking at it
No.
We
right
got a
now.
we got a fumble.
We got a fumble. No pick.
Yeah, we got a fumble from Dallas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
We got
coaching?
one against the
What you
Dolphins.
want to
It
coach?
was the Dolphins that we got.
yeah,
Okay.
Picked off the
might as
field because
well
we got injured.
add them to the mix before and then we'll do our game balls, and then we'll go ahead and preview the Chiefs because they're next. So let's go ahead to coaching. Smitty?
Coaching. It's a totality, right?
Yep. All three if you
As a
want to add
whole,
Nick Sirianni. Yeah, as a
I
whole.
really can't kill him. I'm probably going like A minus. I'm gonna go A minus, man. We A1. You know what I'm saying? Some places we looking bad, some places we looking good, but in totality, I can't say I have a bad team and bad coaching. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's young, they're gonna grow, they're gonna make some mistakes. So, you know what I'm saying? As a coach, I got to give you a little curve because guess what? We kill people sometimes for being behind the curve, and you know what I'm saying. Like last year, Jonathan Gannon, I would have given him an F right now, to be honest. Like, but Sean decided a little different because I didn't like Gannon. I had disdain for him, so I'm gonna give him an A minus, man.
You wasn't the only one who liked Gannon, and then that happened right after. Well, I'm not even going to talk about it.
I would listen with this. Listen, I'm telling you right now, with the same performance the side is putting up right now, I would have gave Gannon an F just because of how much I don't like that man.
That is true. Yep. Go ahead, King.
I'm giving the coaching staff a B plus. I'm gonna give him a B plus, because we still didn't see that full game. I mean, the closest game for us, you could say, the Dolphins game. That was a complete game from both sides. But overall, I just think that we need to see that full game from both sides. Everybody's on the same page. The offense and the defense is clicking. Also, no weird plays. Like, the guy is hurt and you doing quarterback draws, or you doing certain things whereas though you can run the ball in the red zone. You can do certain things in the red zone to scheme receivers open. Like, mix it up a little bit. I questioned Brian Johnson on that, and I was just like Weapon X, me, him, and Smitty had a whole debate about it, about Brian Johnson. But I'm back on the wagon. And I'm back on the wagon, but at the same time, you got to flip it to Sean Desai, where Sean Desai has to make those adjustments a little bit quicker before halftime. We cannot sit up there and just wait and see, all right, this is what they're giving us. All right, we're going to rebuttal now. And, what if it becomes too late? What if we face a team, like somebody said in the chat earlier, that, can close out those close games, those games, those character building wins that we was getting, whatever they become character building losses. So that's what I'm saying, that we got to do better with, the urgency of the game. If we're going to go out here and win the game, let's go out here and win the game. Don't sit up there and say, okay, well, we're just going to adjust to what they're doing. And then, in the second half, do that in the second quarter, give it the first quarter, like, okay, that's the feeling. And then, all right, second quarter, we're going to be on them. And then do that for the rest of the game. why are we waiting so long? So that's why I give them a strong B plus, because overall we're 8-1. Our second half of defense is great, and then Brian Johnson is coming along with getting everybody involved. So I can't really like get on him too bad, but it's a lot to it's a lot to improve. But I'm happy where we're at right now, especially not knowing who's in, who's out, and then also basically how the play calling went. We go away from the run from sometimes Hurts in the shotgun, can't even put Rashad Penny in because of the scheme. So it's so much to go in with this. That's why I say B plus.
Mitch?
Did I say? I really forget what I said earlier, but I'm going to change mine, whatever I said.
Yeah.
And it seems bad, but weapons right. We are 8-1. I got to put that in the count. I'm going to go, I'm just going to go solid B minus. I'll go B minus here. I mean, just the fact that we are not doing things that we are supposed to be doing, like the separation between the cornerbacks and wide receivers, that irks me. That really irks me. But I mean, we are getting the job done at least, so I'll give it a B minus. I think I said C before. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think you did.
No.
Stu?
Defense. I'm gonna have to give the defense an actual solid A minus.
No,
Because
coaching.
you have to.
Stu, coaching.
I'm sorry, coaching.
No, you're good, Stu. You're good.
Coaching.
Yeah.
Well, this kind of goes right into it as a coaching as a whole. I'm gonna have to say, yeah, solid A minus, because offensively, you made the adjustments when you needed to. You've seen what the problems were offensively in the red zone, and you've made improvements on that. And defensively, what you've done is you've had to piece things together without having continuity on the back end. And you can't say that the game that you lost is because of your defense. So I have to give you a solid A minus, but I do think late in certain situations, you could be better play calling wise or with how you present your fronts defensively. But I will say this. Here's something none of us have addressed, and I'm glad the Hitman brought it up. Special teams. Ain't none of us talked about our special teams. Our special teams has done us miles of justice compared to what we had last year.
It did.
Our special teams is doing us miles of justice. And I called him Crash Test Covey last year. He ain't being no crash test guy this year. He being that fast test Covey, because he moving this year. And he getting us some yards. And no matter how many yards, he's noticed he's always moving forward when he gets the ball. It's not always side to side. Even if he's going to the side, he's gaining yards forward to try to make a move. So I want to say special teams, and our special teams coverage has been better this year as well. So coaching as a whole, solid A minus. We can't forget to add that part in there if we add in coaching, because our special teams has been pretty damn good this year.
True.
I think before Weapon X go, hold on. I think the thing with the special teams, for me, was the fact that they all the guys that they were leaning on last year to be special teams guys, they're no longer on the roster. They got replaced with new dudes, or they hurt. So I mean, he was Michael Clay was forced to do his job and not just throw people out there. So he had to do some putting together people that actually work, and it's been pretty good. I like the coverage. I haven't seen too many big plays. But last year we didn't see a lot of big plays until we played this team coming up. So I want to see if we hold up the same way. Go ahead, my bad, Weapon X.
No, you good. I would probably I would give him I'm gonna have to piggyback off what bro said before me. I have to go an A minus A. It'll be in that realm. Me personally, I will probably give him an A, just based off the adjustments and some of the things the defense, had to overcome as far as secondary and injuries and things like that, and still being able to have the number one run defense. Offensively, to go from bottom of the barrel to close to top 10 in red zone efficiency as far as scoring touchdowns. I'm pretty high on the team. Again, I have to preference all of this by saying they're 8-1. Now, there's a little drawback, and I receive a lot of criticism about this take, but I don't want to see Jalen Hurts doing. I don't want to see the brotherly shove. I would rather have somebody else back there, right? Or you can. I just don't want to see it. I've been in those scrums. You can't breathe. It's a bunch of bodies on you, and it's a lot. Honestly, I've
Got a
always
question,
thought
Weapon
twice
X.
about going in those scrums
Real
after my
quick,
first couple
Weapon
times.
X, real quick. Weapon X, real
It's a
quick.
lot on the body. I would find
I
someone
agree.
else who
That's
you can
why I
push
got a
in
real
there and
quick
like just
question.
treat like a crash dummy.
That's why I say. That's why I got a real quick question. Real quick question.
Go ahead.
And would you rather have him doing that? I suggested, and I got told I was crazy. You could have offered the Patriots Rashad Penny as in a 6th-round pick, and you could have got Ezekiel Elliott to be that crash test dummy. You tell me you
I'm
wouldn't
putting
take
anybody
that?
else besides Hurts back there, man. I mean, he's banged up. If he's healthy and ready to go, then cool. But I mean, if I'll alleviate some of that. All right, if it's in the red zone or to score a touchdown, go ahead, go for it. But if it's like 3rd and 1, 4th and 1 for a conversion, just let somebody else do it. I would give it to Hurts for the touchdown or whatever, for the stats or whatever. However they got it planned out, right? But overall, man, I don't want to see it. I know how it is in those scrums, bro. You can't breathe. It's a bunch of bodies on top of you. It's like and for a
but
guy
Jalen
that
Hurts
You don't care.
has a
You
bruised
don't
bone,
care who it
he has a
is.
bruised
You don't
bone.
care who it is as long as it's not Jalen.
I don't care who it is, bro. You put anybody back there, just push them in there and just do somebody. I don't know, man. He's already hurt, right? I just don't want to see it
Would he do Gainwell in that
to the
spot?
extent that I'm seeing it.
Fuck no.
It's far
Exactly my
between too
point.
many times.
No. Hey,
I'm
listen.
seeing it way too much.
No!
Get somebody else, like split some carries. But Jalen Hurts, man, that's part of our team. That's part of our. It makes us what we are to a certain degree. It's like, Jalen Hurts he's gonna put his hard hat on and he's gonna go get that tough yard, and that's actually what we love about him. The fact that he has that heart. But come on, man, it was scary watching that Dallas game. When you see him hobbling, trying to get up, and he's dealing with something.
But he's never been
my
hurt
heart
on the
skipped a
brotherly
beat.
shove, though.
200 million, 200 plus
My heart
M's
skip.
going. I'm not having them. I'm not having. I'm not having.
But that was him. But him getting hurt in the Dallas game, he was standing in the pocket, though.
Yeah, but
to me,
that's beside the point.
Kelsey
The point
said
is he's hurt.
Kelsey said
My
he
point
loves
is
the
he's
brotherly
hurt.
shove.
And when you're in that scrum, you got a bunch of bodies all on top of you. It's hard to breathe. He's already hurt, right? I would limit it to only time I'm putting him in these critical situations is when it's to score a touchdown. Other than that,
Cole, if y'all asses would have lost to the Giants,
avenues.
I'd have laughed at you, Cole.
I ain't gonna lie on that point, Weapon X. I'm gonna ride with I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna ride with Kelsey. I'm gonna ride with Kelsey.
I'm too.
He said
he loves doing it.
He said he loved doing it, and he said Jalen loves doing it. So I'm gonna ride with them.
Yeah, but again, that's to my point again. I said that's part of our team's identity at this point. So I would try to control how many times if it's not for a touchdown or for a score, I'm putting somebody else back there. Honestly, that's just how
I don't understand why we don't line up under center and let Rashad Penny run it anyway.
That ain't what they want to do, Stu.
Anybody else? Then he's already banged up. Can we protect our quarterback a bit more? I mean, without him, we see how the team looks without him.
To me personally, I just don't. I can understand like the quarterback draws and stuff like when he's not protected, but he's surrounded by a million people, and he's not going under the scrum. Like if he was like in Kelsey position where he was doing the original sneak, where he was like diving, and then everybody piled on top of him, I would be in your shoes. But seeing that he kind of like still standing up, it's plenty of times where like the scrum is over and Jalen Hurts is on the top of the scrum.
There's a lot that goes on in that scrum, bro. There's a lot that
Jalen
goes
Hurts,
on.
that's
You
what I'm
see
saying.
Look at
If
the
he was at
Dolphins
the
game. They're
bottom,
punching at the ball, and you got coaches already coming out saying treat him like a running back, hit him. And I'm not giving teams those many opportunities to get to my guy. Nah, I invested too much in him. And like to see him, that Dallas Cowboys, to see him hobbling, trying to get up is like, come on now. I feel like that was a warning for us. Right, like at some point, I know.
And that's why I say that quarterback keeper.
You have to protect your
that quarterback keeper. That's what I said. That's what I said. That quarterback keeper coming out the half. That's arrogance. That's hubris right there. You can't do that. That's arrogance. You got to stop. Okay, I understand you try to get the first down. Stop being arrogant. Don't do that. Now you're putting yourself at risk because Micah was right on your damn head top right then.
Yo, Stu, at least or switch it up. I seen something. They did a little pitch to the left side of the field or something. Now they got, they're playing around with it more. I would be more creative. I would think about the longevity of the season, longevity of Jalen Hurts, because unfortunately we know how it is with quarterbacks running quarterbacks. We can't act like that's not a thing.
If I'm the Eagles right now during this week, I'm in here practicing and I'm trying to perfect at least 3 to 4 different plays off of that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Or maybe it's just me. Nobody, I hear nobody else with this talking point. I think honestly we need to. If I'm a coach and I pay, how much is his contract? 200 plus million. Dog, we need him to. Without him, we're not winning. So
I hope they don't think we can do the same thing with Marcus Mariota that we did with Nick Foles. We cannot do that with Mariota. Mariota is not that good of a passer. So I hope they don't think we can do that.
Do y'all pay attention to like how quick our people are getting to that scrum to get Jalen Hurts out? Anybody pay attention to that? Like I pay attention. When he's like a lot of stuff going in that scrum. Man, as soon as the whistle blow, you see Jalen Hurts, you see everybody grabbing at Jalen. They like, hey, we don't care who else in the scrum.
Everybody pulling each other up.
Now, if y'all want to be sitting at the bottom, cool.
The two people they all reach for, they reach for Jalen and they reach for Jason Kelsey. They reach for them two dudes to get them two up.
I'm riding with the brotherly shove. I mean, I don't want to be like, every time we get on 4th and 1, we're using it.
But brotherly shove before we.
I'm riding
game balls. Go ahead.
Wait, real quick. So the brotherly shove is here to stay. You got other teams around here doing it. People try to make fun of it, saying they doing a tush push and all this other stuff. Look, everybody's trying to do it. Even our enemy tried to do it and they failed. People are failing at doing this, right? Our quarterback deadlift 600. 600. He squat 600, I'm sorry. And why not just keep doing it? Now, my whole thing is with the injury. I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm getting to that. With the injury, you want to do, like, I like the play call when we were in that formation, but we handed it off to Swift. I like that. If we're gonna do it, we need to have some other plays like a tight end go out or a short pass to the running back, let them get some yards. Like, we need to mix it up a little bit so they don't know what we're doing, but we're in that formation. We need to start practicing stuff like that.
It should evolve. You got to evolve.
Yeah.
The NFL is already keying in.
Real quick. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I'm not scared of the Bills. I'm not scared of these dudes at all.
You see that?
I've been watching it the whole time we've been sitting here.
I'm not scared of
the Bills. Who's ever scared of the Bills? That stretch, y'all. Y'all heard them all talk?
Man, hold on. Stu, you know what I told you about the stretch, right? The stretch seemed good until you got to play games.
Hold on. No. Here's what's funny. Actually, they said the stretch is starting now.
Stretch good.
No. Hold on. But I remember they said the stretch started back there in Miami.
They said we was gonna lose to the. They said we was gonna lose to the Dolphins.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
They said we was going to lose to Dallas. We didn't. That's what
I was saying. That's what I was pointing out. The stretch was actually supposed to start back at Miami. That was when the stretch was supposed to start. Miami done for. Washington done for. They've been swept under the carpets, actually. Dallas just got whooped. Those are three of the people in the stretch that you said that's the start of our stretch. We were supposed to have an 8-game stretch. Now they shortened it because those three is done. Now it's a 5-game stretch. Guess what? I'm looking at 4 of those 5 games. I'm sleeping already.
Looking at all 5 of them.
The only game I'm worried about is 7 days from now. The rest of them, I'm sleep.
Hey, look, I think what's finna really get crazy. Y'all finna see the Penny experiment be over with. They finna start putting them in. I think. I got that feeling. I told you that already, DV.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about.
No, listen.
I'm not worried
about. Mitch, we came with a me and DV on our show. We came with a theory,
Inside
right?
the Nest, promote your show.
Inside the Nest, yeah. Inside the Nest, Wednesday, 7 p.m.
Talk to my boys.
We came up with a theory, Mitch.
How's your charge? Sorry, Smitty. How's your charge, King? You all right?
No.
Yeah,
I got a new charger. I got it from Amazon, man. Amazon Prime. Yeah, but go ahead.
My man. Go ahead, Smitty.
Okay. Me and DV came up with a theory, right? And we believe that he wasn't fitting the scheme, right? Because if you notice, the few times he has ran, we had to be under the center. And we was like, what if they bring him out down this stretch? They wanted to keep him healthy for the stretch. And I looked at the teams we playing, right? And they all stink at stopping the run. Imagine Penny and Swift was able to just somehow get in and go crazy the next 4 or 5 games. And you got Penny, who got the freshest legs in the league.
Now, hold on. Not just in the division, not just in the conference, in the league. Bro, he's going to do somebody dirty.
I can see that. With Swift and Penny. But for me, it's like the trust that they have in Gainwell. I don't know if that's ever going to break. It should have been broken weeks ago.
I think it is. You see what happened to him?
I don't think so yet.
I think in the running game, the trust has been dissolved, but not in the passing game. If you look at the Dallas game, he had 2 carries, 3 carries?
And he scored 1.
Yeah, he scored on the 1, and then he didn't really get any more.
No.
But Mitch, he's really in for pass blocking. He's our best pass blocking running back, and that's a fact. Yeah. He is.
I agree with that.
So that's why he's really in for it. He's not in to, make a difference. That's DeAndre Swift's job. That's his job. That's not Kenneth Gainwell's job. Now, our argument is basically Rashad Penny being in these cold games. It's hard to tackle in these cold games, bro. And it's also hard to tackle in that when it's first and goal, second and goal, third and goal. You got this bowling ball coming at you, especially with this line. It could get real dangerous really quick. The only difference is Rashad Penny cannot block to save his life. He can't. We seen him get pancaked in the preseason with third strings in the game. So he cannot block. And he's not used to playing out the shotgun. You got to play on the center to the point where you're just handing him the ball and letting him do his thing. He can't play off a shotgun. He can't. We see. I watched some of his tape.
Yeah, he's a DeMarco Murray type. You got to let him get downhill first.
Jordan Howard.
I watched some of his tape with the guy that's playing right now, Russell Wilson, and he cannot get off like that. It's more so, downhill and everything when he's healthy, of course.
Didn't he have 1,000 yards?
I just don't understand if he's this good. Why isn't he playing? I mean,
didn't he have 1,000 yards?
I don't think he should be. I think the reps that he's getting now, it's sufficient. I haven't seen much from him.
Who you talking about? I'm kind of confused as to
Penny? Why. Yeah, I don't understand the admiration with him, with Penny. I don't understand it. It's like
the problems
with these third string running backs.
But we run a lot of shotgun.
I don't
He's not good at the shotgun.
I don't really see it in him. I don't really.
You ain't looking at the numbers,
He's shown me
you
nothing.
ain't looking at the numbers.
He hasn't shown me
That's
much.
why I never.
You ain't looking at the numbers, bro.
I never understood why we signed him to begin with.
I mean, in Seattle, he has a great yard per
No,
carry.
but
I mean,
he averages like 2 yards a carry out of shotgun, and then he averages like almost 6 out of us being, and we don't run under the center like that. That's not our game. So you got a guy that don't fit the game plan.
Yeah, I don't understand if he is good as how everybody's saying. Why isn't he playing and showing it? He has to. I mean, if you ask the Eagles fan base and the content creators, this dude is like the next coming of Jesus Christ, bro. I don't get what it is about.
You ain't listening to nothing I said, bro. You responded, but you ain't listening to what I'm telling you. We run 90% of we run 98%. We watch 98%. Other than the brotherly shove, we don't go under center. He is his best under center. We don't have an offense where we run under center. We can't put a dude in that can't run out of the shotgun in.
So he's not a fit.
He's just, do you remember when we got DeMarco Murray?
That's real. Well, that explains why he's playing. He's not a fit for the offense.
That's what we've been saying the whole time. That's what we were saying. He's not a fit for the offense. That's why I said we should have traded him in a 6th or a 7th, and we could have got Zeke from the Patriots, who actually fits better. And when he gets here, he's instantly our best pass blocking running back. Instantly, the moment he comes in there and he's on his roster, and he can run behind the line. He fits the scheme because he can run out of the shotgun. He runs the RPO just as perfect.
Yep. So
but I got laughed at when I said that. I got told, man, no. Everybody's got.
I still feel the same way.
It didn't work. Because y'all still worried about how that DeMarco Murray thing. DeMarco Murray was the same thing. We ran an offense that didn't fit his style. It's the same thing.
Dude, it's different.
He's not
it's different, though.
As simple as that. That's why he's not playing.
That's different. DeMarco Murray's situation was different because DeMarco Murray was coming in for him to be our number 1. We asking him to be our number 3 because I already know they're going to put Kenneth Gainwell.
I literally just told you this. I literally just said DeMarco Murray.
Still. King DV got something to say.
I've already explained his argument right there, though. DeMarco Murray is just like Rashad Penny. He is a downhill guy. You got to get him with a quarterback under center running downhill. We didn't run that style. We ran an RPO under Chip Kelly. That's why DeMarco Murray did not fit our system.
He was an Oregon
same
coach.
thing with Penny.
Okay.
Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Keith. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, brother. I ain't crazy, dog. I don't just be up here making stuff up. I look at the numbers, bro. He averaging like 1.8 yards a carry out of the shotgun. It just doesn't work. You put him in, you see what he's doing in the shotgun. Saying. He got 2 yards.
That's what everybody's saying, though. That's what everybody's saying. Yeah. But what I'm saying, my discussion.
The reason me and your theory work for me is because it's something that no one expects to get hit with. Nobody in the league right now expects us to come under center and hand it off to Rashad Penny. Nobody. It's not on tape. Mm-hmm. It's not on. It's one play this whole year where we handed off to Rashad Penny out of that.
And like I said on record, I said I don't want it to be to the point where they do what we're saying, right? And Rashad Penny is just rusty. He fumbles in a crucial moment, or he sit up there and not really doing too much because he's getting there 1-2 yards and that's it, and then we're switching running backs. I want him to be that bruiser back that we know he can be, but it got to be cold enough, man. It really got to be cold enough, and that's when the game slows down. And then you see Rashad Penny in there a little bit more, but they got to trust him. But Kenneth Gainwell, they trust a lot more because he knows the system. I think this is his last year of the contract, and they try to see
one more.
He got one more.
Yeah, I was about to say he got one more.
One more.
Okay, so I want him. I want them to trust Rashad Penny because you brought him in here for a reason. Regardless if y'all feel like now that he don't fit the system or not like that, you brought him in for a reason. You kept him in the 53-man roster for a reason. So you got to utilize everything that you got, all your chips. He can't keep being a healthy scratch because because Watkins is back or because another guy is back, and then he can't keep being a healthy scratch. So what are we doing with him?
He's injury prone. He and the backs in front of him, he's not better than. So maybe he can get some special team reps and go from there. But I mean, I don't know what's the infatuation with this guy, bro. I don't understand it at all. It's weird. It's weird to me.
I have a theory.
It's weird to me.
I have a theory.
But we do need another back. I would say
True.
I would love to have a bruiser back for sure.
But I have a theory for why Howie did it. I have a theory for why Howie did that. What is the one thing the Dallas Cowboys are missing in their offense? A physical downhill runner. What if Howie did that shit just to keep them away from the Cowboys?
He would do that. I really feel like he has the balls enough to do that.
I'm just saying, what if he did that to be that type of asshole?
I mean, now got me thinking that's it.
It's a theory.
I mean, like I said, he has the balls enough to do that.
I'm not saying that's why he did it, but what if?
No, for me though, it's just like with Richard Penny, a lot of Eagles fans DM me, and they're tired of seeing Gainwell. They're just tired. They want to see someone new. I get he's a good pass block. He's the best pass blocker we got. I agree. People just had enough, including Cool Cat. Whenever Cool Cat sees him, he loses the gasket.
I do.
But it's just like they just want a different scenery. That's the only thing I think of. They just want a different scenery.
He's on my team, so I got accepted. So, yeah. All right, let's go ahead. Stu, I know. Let's go ahead. I mean, you'll see next Monday when we go live and watch the game next week. So y'all see it live. But yeah, let's go ahead and hand out game balls, and then let's get ready for the Chiefs. Who deserve a game balls for the midseason so far? Who deserves some game balls? Smitty?
Probably give Jalen Hurts and for offense. AJ Brown.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go Jordan Davis. Y'all know what's coming. Hey man, listen, Jordan Davis, dog. Everybody don't like that, man. I don't care what nobody think.
No, I'm gonna stand on that hill. Against my Michigan.
I'm gonna stand on that hill until they put a bullet in my head. But without Jordan Davis, we be getting pounded to sleep every game. He stops the run. He's getting pressure. I heard somebody tell me if he had 3 sacks, that they would be okay. He got 2.5. Let's go, Jordan Davis, man.
Yep. King?
I'll do 3 and 3.
Yep, go ahead.
3 on offense, 3 on defense. So I'm gonna go with Jalen Hurts, of course. No, I just made that up. There, you know.
I would have went through. Well, my third one is DeAndre Swift then, on offense.
Okay. Yeah. So I got Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Jason Kelce on offense.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
On defense, I have Josh Sweat, Hassan Reddick, and Jalen Carter. Them 3.
Yep. Mitch?
All right, so for me, Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, and if I could, are we doing 3? Because I was going to give one.
No, you can do as many as you want.
I was going to do offensive line.
You can do as many as you want. Go ahead.
If Cam Jurgens comes back and he plays great for the rest of the year, I might give it to Cam Jurgens because how much we miss him in the red zone. So for defense, I got to go Reddick, Sweat, and Carter.
Still?
All right. Offense. AJ, Swift, and Jalen. Defense. I'm going to go Jalen Carter, Hassan Reddick, and Reed Blankenship.
Weapon?
Offensively, I'll go AJ Brown. He's on a historic line. If you just eliminate, let's say we don't have an AJ Brown, you take away the production, the things he's been doing, I mean, it's been nothing more than historic. And defensively, that's a tough one. Defensively, I would go Sean Desai, honestly. He's running things defensively. He's moving the pieces around. He's putting the guys in positions to make plays. Look at guys like Nicholas Morrow, Zach Cunningham. They're making plays, and he's putting the guys in a position. Some of the stunts that he's doing with the linebackers, and he's doing a lot of things that kind of goes unnoticed. But I'll definitely defensively, I'll go Sean Desai on the defensive side of the ball. Now, if we're talking about players, one player in particular for me, it would have to be Josh Sweat. Josh Sweat, he's always been underrated on this team for the last 2 or 3 years, honestly. So I'll probably go Josh Sweat defensively. I'll throw Sean Desai in there, but offensively, I'm going AJ Brown for sure.
Yep. And for me, AJ Brown, Jason Kelsey, and Jalen freaking Hurts. Defense, Josh Sweat, Hassan Reddick, and Jalen Carter.
It's the same.
Yep.
Nobody don't give Jordan Davis no love. It's all right.
No,
Jordan
Jordan Davis.
Hold on.
It's cool.
Hold on, Smitty.
He ain't hurt. He ain't missed no game. I don't worry about that.
You know damn well I got Monster got love. You know damn well I got love for the Monster in the middle.
I'm down this hill. This man talking about injury. This man missed half a game.
Jordan Davis a dog. Who's ever questioned?
Hold on. First of all, you know damn well I'm
Davis' ability.
You know damn well I'm a fan of the monster in the middle that is Jordan Davis. That's why I keep advocating for a 5-man. That's why I keep advocating.
No, I can go pull you 100. I can pull you 100 Twitters where people said he was a bust. That's Eagle fans. I can pull it right now. I got all bookmark.
He is the reason why I keep advocating for a 5-man defensive front. Because if you put him over, I guarantee you, every time you put him lined up, I don't care, it's guard, center, he's putting that person in the quarterback's lap. He creates a different type of pressure in the middle. You get
Jarrell, he already signed with the Vikings.
When the quarterback cannot step up into his throw, that is not a comfortable position. Jordan Davis is in a 5-man on a third and 5 or longer. Jordan Davis is the ultimate defensive lineman because he takes your center, and no matter how far your quarterback drops back, that center is in his lap the entire time.
He got to stay healthy. I don't want to see him play a full season.
What did he miss?
Well, he's dealing with a hamstring now, and he missed some games last year.
Oh, he missed the game this year? I don't think he missed the game this year.
No, I'm about to say that
he missed games last year. Right now, he's dealing with a hamstring.
But he been dealing with that hamstring like 2 weeks. That shit probably done now, man. I'm pretty sure.
You really holding his.
The bottom line is he has some.
This is why I keep this is what I laugh at when I laugh at people that hold injuries against people in their rookie year. First of all, they're immediately after they come off of the last game they played. What do you think they going into? Training for the combine. What's the combine over? What you think they doing now? They ain't working out enough. They just getting themselves prepped up for the draft. Then what they doing after that? You go into the organization you get drafted to. You got very little time to actually spend time with your family after you get drafted until you throw your ass right back on the damn field because you got rookie mini camps and stuff like that. From the moment they play their last, hold on.
Not during.
Listen, hold on.
Injuries his rookie year.
But look at what they put. What I'm telling you is, look at what they put their body through as rookies coming into the league before they're even drafted. Yeah, and then once they're drafted, look at what they put their bodies through.
He's dealt with injuries.
He had one injury.
He had one injury, bro.
There's been questions surrounding Jordan Davis, his weight, can Jordan Davis develop pass rush? There's been
Bro,
questions,
you keep
but
listening to media narratives, bro. Stop that. Stop coming to
He
me
got
with
3
that.
sacks right now. He got 3 sacks right
You
now.
coming
bro.
to me with me. You keep coming with media narratives, bro. Coming to me with what you see. He's had one injury in his rookie year, and this year he ain't missed nothing, bro. Stop coming to me with media narratives. You coming to me with premature
We're
BS,
number
bro.
one in run defense
and he's
for a
dealing with a
reason.
hamstring.
He's healthy.
I mean, I'm a fan of
He's
Jordan
healthy.
Davis. I'm just somebody brought up Jordan Davis, and I'm just speaking on things that may be a concern or why people feel that way. I'm a Jordan Davis fan. I've never had any bad things to say about Jordan Davis, so I'm strictly going off the topic about Jordan Davis being like somebody not feeling like Jordan Davis is gonna pan out or whatever. I'm a fan of Jordan Davis. This is just a little rebuttal.
Who? Please
So,
name whoever
it
think
look like
he
you
ain't gonna
killing him.
pan
with
out.
all prospects, bro, with every prospect is going to have some red flags. All of
Oh
them.
yeah. I
Maybe
just
they're
want to
just
know who thinks Jordan Davis ain't gonna pan out. I want to know. I want their names. I want to
Jordan
add them
Davis is
on
dog.
X.
Yeah, that's wild. You
I
can't
want to add
say
them
Jordan
on
Davis
X so
wasn't
I can
gonna
go
pan
add
Hey,
them.
out.
DV,
To say Jordan
DV.
Davis is
Didn't I
not
tell you
gonna
I
pan
had
out,
I
I
had the
mean
screenshots, bro,
you're crazy.
of multiple people saying this man was a bust?
Jordan
Yeah,
Davis
I
is a
don't.
game
That
changer,
was
bro.
that was Cowboys fans saying that. They was just
He's
ignorant.
Eagles
Like,
fans,
Eagles
Jordan
fans
Eagles
Davis.
saying that.
fans.
Jordan Davis is the
Some
reason
of them
why I
Eagles content
advocate for us.
creators. Bro, some
He's
of
the
them
reason
Eagles
why I
content
advocate for us
Put
creators.
a
doing
name on
5-man
it, bro.
fronts.
Ooh,
I
put a
don't do
name
that.
on it.
I don't do that. When he
Exactly.
pan out, I'm gonna put a name on
Don't
it.
bring it up, bro.
Please
When
tell
they
me it
pan
was
out, I'm
Bot
gonna put a name
Lombardi.
on it.
Please tell me it
Don't
was
bring it
another
up
one
if you're not
but
gonna put
Bot
a
Lombardi,
name on it.
stupid
Are you
ass.
bringing it up and we're like, who are you talking about? What's going on?
Please tell me it was
Right?
another
You
one
can't
from
put a
Bot
name on
Yeah,
it. You
you
don't
Lombardi.
know
sitting
till
here
you bring
doing
it up,
exactly
bro.
what they did. Oh, he hurt, he this, that. That man missed no games this year. He played all 9 games, and he's being productive.
Okay,
Nothing else
who
other
wrote
than that
about it?
matters
Who
right
said
now.
it? What content creator, bro? Put a name
Who
on it.
You
was
can
it?
go look
Cole's
it up on
Don't
Cowboys?
even bring
YouTube.
it up, bro.
You
Who
can
was
go
it?
look it up on
Put a
Cole's?
name on
YouTube if
it.
you want to know.
Who was
It's
it?
in the
Cole's
title.
Cowboys?
You can put in
Yeah,
Jordan Davis bust,
Cole
and you can
Cal. He
find him.
sound like he'd say something like that. Yup,
Why
Cole
would
Cal.
I care about what a Cowboys
All
fan
the
said?
Cowboys creators.
Why would I
Like
care
I said,
about a
there's only
Cowboys
the
fan?
Cowboys fans, or there's
Why
only
would
the
I care about
Cowboys
what a
over there talking
Cowboys
all
say
that.
about my player?
It definitely was the Cowboys. They were saying all that.
It was probably Cole's.
Yeah.
Wait,
Why would I care
Probably
about
so.
Cole's opinion, bro?
Weapon. I got you. Hold on.
Like Cole can't talk.
Weapon. Yeah, weapon. Don't listen to street rats. They're street rats. Don't listen to street rats. They'll only get you in trouble.
For sure.
Yeah.
Don't listen to street rats.
Right.
We
All
gonna
right. So let's go ahead and exactly. So let's go ahead and let's talk about this game coming up on Monday Night Football. Yeah, I know. Let's go ahead and talk about this game coming up. Monday Night Football, Chiefs, Arrowhead. Smitty, give me your prediction and your preview.
This dude is cheeks, yo.
I don't know. It's probably gonna end up. I don't know.
My bad.
I don't think our defense is gonna get. I don't know if it's gonna get better over this week. So I'm probably gonna go somewhere between probably like 31-35 Eagles.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. What's your thoughts on the game? By the way,
I don't really know, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm probably gonna go bet my money on Patrick Mahomes to probably kill us for 300. But I expect Jalen Hurts to probably put up 400 total yards, maybe 4 touchdowns. Yeah, because the other touchdown probably be Kenny Gainwell or Swift. But I mean, I don't think you clean up everything in a week. I hope we do. But if I'm being realistic, every quarterback this year has put up 300 yards. Mac Jones, Baker Mayfield almost did it. Kirk Cousins did it. Dak Prescott did it. Sam Howell did it twice. So I mean, if you're gonna be realistic, you got to say that supposedly the greatest quarterback to ever do it is gonna have the same, right? I hope we can start the bleeding early. I hope he gets a good first, and he don't get to keep going after that. But we gonna see, man, because some people come out the bye and they on all cylinders, and some come out the bye and get hit in the mouth.
King?
That's crazy because I'm normally out of us two. I'm normally the one that try to be realistic. But I will say
What
this,
you
man.
mean? I'm always realistic.
Nah, bro. Like on our show, it's more me. I'll be the realistic one. You be like, but DV, look, there's the stats and this, that, and third. And I'll be like, all right, bro, you probably right. And that's where it goes with it. That's how I be. I'm just being real. But at the same time, I'm trusting in my team, man. They're 8-1 right now. And I think that, Jalen Hurts has this circle. We can sit up there and say, Smitty at the beginning. And even on our show, you said, hey, this is not a revenge game. And I agree with you. It's not, because you want the revenge game to be at the Super Bowl. You want it to matter. That's what you want it to be. Now, this is a standard game for us. Yes, it is. But how Jalen Hurts, the Eagles that lost that Super Bowl, are looking at it, they're looking at it, it's like, they're seeing red, literally. They're going to see red. And they're going to try to sit up there and make a statement. I'm ready to see how a healthy secondary finally is, or not even healthy, but everybody that's supposed to be where they're supposed to be at, right? I'm ready for what changes are we going to do? We had 2 weeks almost to gear up for this. I know some people went on vacation, whatever like that, but look, we got to ramp it up a little bit. Get people back in football mindset to the point where this is going to be a hell of a game. I already know it's going to be a close game. With that being said, man, hopefully nothing's wrong with the field. Hopefully, hopefully, it's no misholding calls, or a holding call doesn't decipher if they win that drive or not. Any excuses that other people have made. But this is what I got. My final score for this game: 31-27. Go Birds.
Mitch?
All right. I'm not as nervous as everybody because Taylor Swift is not going to be there. So let's just get that out of the minds. Taylor Swift is not going to be there. So that's the best thing right there. But in all seriousness,
Conflict of interest. Conflict of interest.
But in all seriousness, you got to get the Mahomes. You got to get the Mahomes. We got the Prescott 5. I want to get the Mahomes at least 5. Reddick, Sweat, it's your time to shine for this game. We're going to need them to close it out, get that sack, and when it matters the most. And then when it comes to the offense, give it to A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown's on a historic run. Keep on feeding that ball. Keep on giving it to him. If Swift's open, hit Swift if you can. Not Swift, Devontae Smith. My God. So many Swifts. But yes, Devontae Smith. Hit him if he's open. And then Julio Jones in the red zone. Basically it. And Cam Jurgens' offensive line is key.
And your prediction?
My score prediction, I'm going 32-28 Birds.
Stu?
Write that down.
All right.
So I don't forget it.
This is where y'all going to get to see the cynical side of you.
Uh-oh.
I need us to, first of all, even if we don't get to him, at least get some pressure. We need to have a spy on Mahomes. And there needs to be somebody that is quick and is shifty enough to be able to shift and change direction and change field as quickly as he can. I would prefer that to be Sidney Brown because I think he has a quick enough footwork to do so. But we need to maintain rush lanes when going against this guy because we can't just sit there and rush too far up past him and give him lanes to squeak out and run for like 3rd and 15s like he did against us in the damn Super Bowl. We can't allow that. I see this game ending because DV stole my score. He stole my score because I had the same score, 31-27 Birds.
So you sticking that one, or are you making a new one?
But I'm gonna go 27-23 Birds.
Weapon?
Still 4-point game.
Yeah.
Weapon?
I'll say 24-27. I think it'll be a late game field goal that's going to ice the game. It could be last second field goal or maybe a field goal within a 2-minute warning. That pretty much seals the deal. It's going to be a close game. Most of the Eagles games have been close, pretty much all of them. I think it's going to go down to the wire. My key, you got to get to Patrick Mahomes. You got to hit him in his mouth early. You hit him early. Usually, when you hit someone early, they don't want to do too much talking. You hit them in their mouth early.
They
So
don't
you
want
get
no
them out
smoke.
the way early, and from there, I think we're in good shape. So I think it's 24-27, last second field goal.
And for me, it's like this. It'll be 30-24 Birds for me. You gotta win these games because I said it in my video early. You need to win at least 3, 2, or 2 to get to 13 to 14 wins. You got to, because the Giants.
I agree.
Because think about this: the Giants and the Cardinals push them to the side. Those are we know what those are. But if you can get 2 or 3 within the next 5 games, 14 wins, 13 wins, number 1 seed right there. Just
13.
Right. 13 or 14, whichever one comes first. Just get those wins. And it starts with the Chiefs. 30-24. It starts with the Chiefs. Now, granted, go ahead, Stu.
Here's why I say 13 to get it. How many losses the Cowboys got right now? 3. How many losses the Niners got right now? 3. They both about to get lost 4 from us.
There you go. So all I need is 2 or 3 wins within this stretch to get you 13 or 14 wins. You can beat the Cardinals and you can murder the Giants. Any given Sunday, I know, Keen, I know the look on your face. Any given Sunday. But still, 2 to 3 wins, it gets you. And I only said I know the look on Keen's face because he said, really? Really? We lost the dang Jets. So any given Sunday, but still.
That's not that.
We need 5 of the next 8. That's it.
Yeah. That's not why I was making that face. The reason why I was making that face is that, one of those games we're not going to need. Probably that last game, probably the last 2. Depends on how basically, it pans out,
Right.
Our division. Let's start with the division. The Cowboys still play the Dolphins. They still play who else they play?
The team that's throwing picks.
They got Washington. They still got Washington twice.
They play the Seahawks too. They play the Seahawks.
They got Detroit too.
Yeah.
They got Detroit too. Yeah. My thing is this. I look at it this way. If we give the Cowboys loss number 4 and we give the Niners loss number 4, we can all tie with a 13-4 record. It don't matter. We got the head-to-head against both of them. So we got the number 1 either way.
That is true.
You got to watch out for them Lions, though. You got to watch out for them Lions.
I'm not worried about them. I'm not worried about them. Our strength of schedule gives us the 1 seed over them.
That is true. Yep.
That's facts, bro. That's facts.
Yep. Just do what you gotta do and let's get ready to go. So lights out. Let's give our final thoughts before we wrap up. Let's start with Weapon X. We'll go bottom up. So go ahead, Weapon. Our final thoughts before we wrap up.
Final thoughts, man. Yep. I just the season, it's crazy how things transpire, how things change from week 1 to where we at now. But overall, I feel like the Philadelphia Eagles, they're peaking, where they want to be. I feel like we're right where we left off last year, and I feel like we're just going to continue to get better. So, yeah, man, that's my final thoughts, and I want this game, regardless of how anybody else feel. I feel like this Chiefs game, this is get back. I mean, this is an AFC team, so there's not a lot of opportunities you gotta catch it while you can. And I feel like this is our perfect opportunity because you don't get that many opportunities against an AFC team to actually get some get back. And I want some fresh blood from the Super Bowl. I don't like that. I still got a bad taste in my mouth regarding that game. And this is the closest I'm gonna get. This is the closest we're gonna get to getting some get back. And this was circled when I first seen the schedule, and this is probably this is the biggest game of the season for me, for the Philadelphia Eagles. It's a litmus test. I mean, this is the team that beat you in the Super Bowl, right? This is probably the first or second best team, arguably, in the NFL. So this is where you see where you stack up. So this is a huge game. This is the biggest game of the season. You got the San Francisco, obviously, but this game is huge, and I'm excited to see how the teams stack up.
Yep.
For me, it's simple as this. Can our O-line hold up against their D-line? Yes. Can their O-line hold up against our D-line if we're in a 5-man front? No. Because if we do that, Patrick Mahomes is running for his life. Then we actually have time for our guys in the back end to actually, literally, if we do take away 2 people, take away Travis Kelce, take away Isaiah Pacheco. Patrick Mahomes does not have trust and faith in Kadarius Toney and Sky Moore and Hardman and all that. No, he doesn't have that in him. You can cover those guys. Pressure him, take those guys away. We got this game. It's very simple. Take away the quick game, take away Travis Kelce. Wherever the motion comes from, that's where the ball going. That's been a staple. If nobody noticed that, that's been a staple of Andy Reid since 2002. Wherever the motion came from, that's where the ball going.
Yep. Mitch?
I just have one question for you guys. Who's going to be on Travis Kelce? That's my question. Who's going to be on this guy? Because he's now
the combination. It's got to be a combination of Cunningham with Byard over the top.
Okay, so you wouldn't even have Morrow? No?
No.
Too short.
I want Morrow coming down. I want Kamara coming downhill after the quarterback.
I really want him on Pacheco, to be honest. If anything, catching Pacheco on that flat. I want Cunningham. I want Cunningham to initiate contact with Travis Kelce, but then I want Byard to kind of meet him. So the 5 yards of contact, Mitch, would be for Cunningham, and then you would have, as soon as the 5 yards over with, Byard should be damn near touching.
Right on his ass. Right on.
He come out,
and here's the thing about it.
They run a lot of those 5 ends. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those option routes. So if Byard is coming, boom, he go left. You got one person kind of following him left, and then you got Byard if you go try to take it out to the right and outrun the linebacker.
And here's the thing: 9 times out of 10, if it's on a second or third and long, they're trying to get Travis Kelce to come across the field. No matter where he is in the formation, he's gonna try to come. They're trying to get him to try to get across the field. So if you take that away from him and force him to the short side of the field, you're in a better position to defend that third or second or third and long. Force him to the short side. Mitch.
Every play I'm hitting him. I don't care if it's a run,
everyone,
I don't care if it's a pass, hitting him every play.
Yeah,
I ain't talking about like no nastiness, but just enough that he start being like, he started looking for him.
You Smitty, you played football, so you know what I mean when I say there are touch points. There are touch points that you can hit him at that the refs can't see it. That as the game goes on, it slows him down. So in critical moments when he's needed, he's not as effective as he would normally be.
Yeah. And another thing, Taylor Swift is not there.
No, she's on tour, so we do not have to worry about Taylor Swift showing up.
Yep, that's the best part.
Yep. So,
but here's the problem, though.
It's on
here's
DV.
the problem, though.
Right.
His mama in them is, though. His mama in them is.
Yep.
I'm cool with that.
I'm fine with that. They're not going
It's
to
on you,
be
DV.
turning. They're not going to be turning to that box every second.
That is true. Good.
Facts.
Yep. Go ahead, King.
That's a game that I'm not going to agree that it's where we stack.
Jacob.
Because at the end of the day, we number one, number two, arguably number 2 team in the league right now. Stack means that we feel like we in the middle, and we trying to see where we at with the big dogs, like how the Dolphins were before they played us. They said basically, hey, we got to see if we can beat the teams that we need to beat, so we can become elite. We can have all this high power offense, score 70 points, but we need to see that. We know what type of team that we have, regardless of how we feel about coaching, how we feel about the play calling and all that type of stuff. We know what type of team we have. We're number 1, number 2 in the power rankings.
Hey, Jalen Hurts just moved to sixth in the league in interceptions.
Well, Josh Allen has 11
right
now.
You see that? He got number 2.
Yeah.
So anyway,
dude, I am watching Josh Allen actually be absolute buns right now.
He might miss the playoffs.
I'm watching Josh Allen be absolute ballpoint trash right now.
No. Back to this game though. Game.
Yep.
So you got Pacheco. You got these other guys. I don't think that we're gonna have the same problem that we had in the Super Bowl. Trying to get to Mahomes. I don't really believe that at all. What I do believe is that they're going to start out the game trying to get the quick pass off, because that's what teams do to try to fill out our defenses first. See where the rush is coming from. Hey, quick pass, and then that's when they're going to start to try to see. Now, what's going to be the kicker is after halftime. If it goes the way that the season was going, after halftime, that adjustment that he's going to make is going to the side's going to make is going to be the difference maker. That's going to be the difference maker in the whole game. Because you're going to see, okay, Patrick Mahomes, he's scrambling. We're not getting certain hold calls. That's a part of the game. Or they're not getting any hold calls. That's a part of the game. But the second half, that short to side defense is going to show up, and I want to see how they're going to be able to attack that. With Stu on that, we need to be breaking 5. The mismatch will be there all the time.
But 5 with a double team? How do you run 5-man front with a double team?
What you mean?
You don't need to run a double team.
You got a double team. You got a double team, bro.
I'm not saying all the time.
If you're bringing, not all the time. In certain situations. Say you start off first and second down, and you get them in a position where it's 3rd and 7. Now you bring a 5-man front because you can drop 6 men back in coverage. And now but what you're doing is you're with that 5-man front. They know as an offensive line, they can't block those 5 guys one-on-one. So either the tight end is staying in to help block, or the running back is staying in to help block. Either way, you got 6 guys back in coverage to cover 4 men.
No, I wasn't even doing it 3rd though, because they're gonna be expecting that.
I was just finna. I'm gonna let Stu cook. I was finna say 3rd and 7. You bring 5 and he escaped, then we in the world of trouble because he goes for 7.
I wouldn't do it 3rd. I would do it probably
maybe
second.
first.
I would do it second. I would do it second.
Yeah, I would try it.
I've seen us come out a few times like on first, and we in 5.
To be honest with you, I'm not bringing a 5-man front against Patrick Mahomes unless it's 3rd and 12 or longer.
But with bringing that 5 for me, right? Now I got to leave an extra man somewhere to keep him contained. That's my only problem.
But that's where that's the thing about it. That's where you love to have a guy like a Nolan Smith.
Nakobe Dean.
You're not getting no snaps.
No, you get a Nolan Smith because he has that speed.
That's what I'm talking about. Nakobe Dean, Nolan Smith. I wouldn't leave Mario Cunningham back there.
Sideline to sideline. You got Nakobe him
Dean,
sitting there.
Nolan Smith. Who else? Who else we got that's fast?
But see, that's the thing about it. But that's the thing about it. Think about it. This is the 5-man front you coming with. You're coming with Jay.
It don't matter the combination,
Jordan Davis. No, you got Jordan Davis, but you're on the outside. You got Sweat. I mean, I'm Reddick and Sweat. But as your linebacker running sideline to sideline as your middle linebacker, that's Nolan Smith.
I would use Sidney over Nolan.
Nolan's faster than Sidney sideline. Sidney's 4.39.
I've seen it in the game. 4.39. I'm talking about game speed. I ain't talking about straight line speed. In game speed, I've seen Sidney Brown cover 20 yards and break up a pass at the end zone. I'm pretty sure he could catch Patrick Mahomes. I don't need the fast. Patrick Mahomes not fast. He just got a good gallop. If he get free, you just in trouble. I take Sidney.
No, that's what I'm saying. Nolan Smith is that spy guy actually playing the middle, like that first level.
If Nolan Smith not coming at the quarterback, I don't want him back there. They're gonna abuse that. Soon as Pat see he the spy, we're going right there. That's where we're gonna put the action at. That's the motion. That's who we gonna manipulate.
But his original responsibility is going to be the running back that's staying in to help block.
That's his original side.
So now you got him in a position. But see, that's the thing. Now you have him in a position where he's in a green dog position. He could be that green dog blitzer.
But Stu, you got him. The whole purpose is to, if you bring in 5. I don't want to sound crazy. If you bring in 5, you say you dropping 6. That means 9 times out of 10, you playing 4-man, 2 over the top. That means nobody's going to be looking at the quarterback. Nobody.
No, I'm not
and
playing a 4-man, 2 over. No, that's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm doing.
They run 5 wide more than anybody in the league. They're going to, as soon as you come out in 5-man front, he's audible, 5 out. Now, guess what your linebackers are doing? They're lined up one-on-one with Kelsey, one-on-one with Pacheco. He's going to abuse us in 5-man front, bro.
But that's the thing. That's
why I said if you put Nolan Smith out there, they're gonna put Nolan Smith. Listen, as soon as Nolan Smith come out there and they see, he the spy. Okay, hey Kelsey, run right in his area. We're gonna use Nolan Smith as a rub route. He young,
but that's where it takes.
But you're talking like he's a vet, though. We talking about the young rookie who's never been against Patrick Mahomes.
No,
bro.
you're not. But you're not. That's what I'm saying. You're stopping me.
You're not being realistic. You're not being realistic.
No, I am. What I'm saying is, you in order to be able to do that, what you're doing is listen to me. In order to be able to play that way,
you have to play. And I know I'm not crazy. I know I'm not up here looking stupid.
Oh my!
I know I talk football.
Listen to how it has to be run. Listen to how it has to be run in order for it to work. What I'm saying is, in order for it has to be run, in order for it to work that way, you have to actually have 9 men at the line of scrimmage. Everybody's up in press. You're not putting Nolan Smith out there as if you're having him at the line mixed in with those guys along the line of scrimmage.
Bro? Who do you think we playing, bro? This is Peyton Manning, Patrick Mahomes-esque. That man going audible 10 times. He gonna mess up everything in that 9. Nolan Smith is still a rookie. Y'all just beat me down about Sidney Brown and Eli Ricks. We talk about
who is y'all? I didn't beat you down about that. That was Weapon X that argued with you about that.
You put Nolan Smith out there, any type of coverage, bro. Patrick Mahomes is going to manipulate him, bro. He is going to. Bro, listen. He knew James Bradbury had a problem. That wasn't an accident that he made James Bradbury get that hole. That's not an accident. That was on purpose. Because before he threw the ball, he was already pointing. He was like, he already knew it was coming. He is manipulating. So listen, so you telling me
so what you're telling me is we're not able to disguise something we're doing.
Finish, bro. You gotta let me finish, bro. You ain't
You didn't let me. You didn't let me.
How did I not? I was talking. You cut into my speech. You couldn't know what I was talking about to tell me how to run it. How you gotta run it? That's what you did. Man.
I was already because you cut me off already,
bro. How did I cut you off? And it's going around the panel. It's on me.
Okay, go ahead, Smitty, and then
it's on me.
And then Stu get to respond. Because we're already past 2 hours. So go ahead, Smitty.
DV, I'm gonna talk to you because Stu ain't logical right now. So I'm gonna get back to Stu in a minute. DV. If you come out in that 5-man front, right, it might work the first time, right? I understand what Stu is telling me, right? But what is Patrick Mahomes going to do? He's going to say, oh, that's the linebacker? He going to run a no huddle. He's not going to let us change the personnel out. So now you have Nolan Smith running another play as the off-ball linebacker. And guess what he's going to do? That same bullshit motion we got killed with in the Super Bowl. He going to motion Kelsey. He going to find out where Nolan Smith is going to be at. And that's the mesh point. We are going where Nolan Smith is because now he's in a position of coverage. Nolan Smith is not a great coverage linebacker. If he's not coming at the quarterback, I don't want him playing that. I don't want him in a position where he can get manipulated, bro. He got somebody like, come on, bro. You got Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes, probably the greatest quarterback tight end duo outside of probably Tom Brady and Gronk. But he is going to find the weakness if you put Nolan Smith out there as a coverage linebacker, because now he's going to be stuck for multiple plays. Because I'm pretty sure Pat Mahomes will run no huddle until you figure out to call a timeout to get him off the field. He gonna be.
I could have swore I said the scenario was 3rd and a 12 or longer. I could have swore I said that. I thought maybe I'm the only one that heard me say that, but I could have swore I said that.
You started off 3rd and 7, first off.
Yeah, and I said I would only come with a 5-man front. I did not say Nolan Smith would be the spy.
But my purpose was we need to play a spy if we're coming in a 5-man front at any point. So I didn't care about the down or the distance. If you come in a 5-man front, you have to cover
but the down in the distance then change. The down in the distance then changes the personnel. Come on, bro.
I'm not 3rd and 12, not 3rd and 50. I'm not putting Nolan Smith in any predicament to get manipulated. Period.
Like I said, the down in the distance.
I'm scared of my coverage already. I'm scared of my corners already.
Last words.
I'm gonna put another guy in. I'm scared to put in coverage.
So what you're saying is, as a coach, you're going to actually display that you're fearful.
No, I'm going to use Nolan Smith as a blitzer, and I'm going to leave the guy that covered best in coverage.
That's what you're showing him as in this coverage that I'm talking about. You're showing him as a blitzer. Did you miss that part?
DB, he act like we playing somebody Rudy Poo. We playing Sam Howell who can't identify defense.
I'm not, bro. I literally just acknowledged we playing Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, so you hold on. You said we coming 9 to the ball, right? You don't think he gonna hard count it? He's not gonna hard count?
I'm done. I'm done. I'm out. No, I'm done.
You making up stuff, bro. You going in circles. Bro, Patrick Mahomes is going to play the greatest. He is one of the greatest quarterbacks that ever played the game. He's going to hard count. I got 9 at the. Okay, you ain't coming. All right, I'm going to change the offense. That's what you do when you're a good quarterback. You're not just going to be like, oh, let me just go up here and hike it and figure out what they're doing. No. He going to come up. He going to do exactly what Jalen do. Y'all seen Jalen do it 1,000 times. He do that fake clap. And then he see Buddy coming, then he adjusts the coverage. Hey, you cover him, you pick him up, and then they run the play. He's not just gonna come. Bro, Patrick Mahomes is a great quarterback. I'm not finna just sit here and play with him like he a rookie or he a average quarterback. I'm not doing that.
Well,
it's me personally. Mitch, would you put Nolan Smith in against Patrick Mahomes in coverage?
No.
That's what I'm trying to say. He's gonna manipulate that man, bro. That man is gonna get worse.
He didn't even play at all this season, pretty much.
And every time he came in, except for one snap, he came at the quarterback. That's all I want you to do. I'm not giving you too much on your plate right now. Now, if you want to run coverage, if you want him to be a coverage, bring in Sidney Brown. Let Sidney Brown do it. At least then you got somebody that actually can cover. So if he do get caught up in a little situation, even though he does get work too, he can at least maybe make something happen.
Yep.
And with that, y'all was with us for 2 hours and 30 minutes. I gotta get everybody home. So for King TV,
we all home, bro.
Yeah, we all at home, bro. We all at home.
We're all home.
I gotta get y'all to work tomorrow, okay?
I don't work till like 3:30.
I got PTO shit.
I
I need
y'all
it
somewhere tomorrow if that helps. So for me,
you happy? Hold on. There you go. You happy now?
Jalen freaking Hurts. For the whole crew, it's your boy Mizzy Miss Cool Cat Kai YouTube representing the Birds. We gotta go before Simone asks, are we still live? So sis, we're leaving. Lights out. Love ya. Bye. We're leaving.